The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You're watching
The Shining Wizards.
The Shining Wizards
Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling Podcast, man.
You are tuned in live to episode number 712 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, coming to you live on social media, except for X, because we spend thousands of dollars to get zero response from Elon Musk. Go with you wherever you go on each and every one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. We got 5 wizards in the house, so let's just jump right into some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
T-Donk.
Double T.
Handsome Kevin.
Brundo.
Oh, we better not do it now. The moment's gone.
KJJ.
Now, Double T, I got excited because I saw the X up in a little gimmick there in the corner, and I thought we were going to be live, and then it kind of disappointed me, so I felt I needed to call out the man. What's going on?
Yeah, I also got excited. Then I realized it wasn't connected. Tried to connect it, and it didn't go through. Now, the plus side is I sent another email on Friday to X, and we actually got a response. So now it is like it has a case number. So somebody is looking into it. So I found something interesting out. I guess I was home. What night was I home? Maybe Friday night? I don't know. Anyway, I was home. Yes, because I played Fortnite with Handsome Kevin, right? Did we play Friday night?
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. Whatever. I was home one night, and Kate from Fightful went live on Twitter. They were doing something. We can't watch any live videos on our Twitter. But when I switched over to my account, I can watch all those live things. So it's an issue with our Twitter account, and I don't know how to fix it, so Twitter has to fix it. It is no longer a StreamYard issue. We have absolved StreamYard of any wrongdoing. We now put all our hate and anger towards X.
Yeah, fuck you, you self-driving cars and all
robot
that shit.
people,
Cyber trucks, Optimus Primes, all that shit.
robot chickens.
All them Optimus Primes.
How you guys doing tonight?
Fucking aggravated.
Not tired though. Not tired this week. Usually I get a tired answer out of you, like I'm talking to my mother.
Nah, just aggravated. It's after October 15th, so the building I work in switched over to heat now instead of air conditioning, and it hit 83 degrees today in Newark. So a big fuck you to the weather. I hope global warming does exist. It can go fuck itself.
Just so it can go fuck itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's not. It's not global warming's fault, Tony. It's our fault.
No, global warming could peek inside the innards of Lacey Evans for all I care.
That's true.
Well, if it's got $8.
Well, who doesn't have $8? We don't. We gave it all to Elon.
Dude, come on. Global warming's an influencer, dude. You know how much cash global warming is raking in?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Global warming could start its own X. Maybe we could stream on that.
I love you, dude, but that's a really dumb idea.
Well, fuck you too, Fuzzy Freddy. How do you like that, man?
Maybe they'll start the GW network. And NXT could be on that, on the global warming network.
The SW on the GW network. It's got a little bit of a ring to it.
Yeah.
Better than being on the rant, right, boys?
Oh, fuck the rant.
Oh, come on now.
What? Who's that guy? Is he dead?
No, he's not dead. What's wrong with you? Wait, Phil or Drew?
That guy, Drew.
Yeah, no, Drew's alive and well.
I can't keep track of all the names.
Yeah, Drew's
All
fine.
right. Tony's aggravated extra deodorant though today, right? Because it was so.
Oh, I didn't pit. I mean, I was sweating, but I didn't pit.
I didn't.
You know?
All right, that's good. Brundo, how you doing?
Doing good. Aggravated at work today too.
Fuck yeah,
You know,
dude. Let it out.
Usual shit.
All right.
Yeah.
HK back from his excursion. How was that?
It's a lot of fun, man. Had a great time. Went to Club La Vila. She ain't open. But yeah, we had me and Tropical, man, had a great time. Went all over the damn nation. But yeah, all in all, I would say it was a real thumbs up type of trip.
Now, were you with him when he crossed paths, excuse me, with the $1 Million Man?
I was not. See, that just happened on Sunday when he was at the airport. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because we flew out of Vegas on Thursday. He flew into Vegas on Sunday.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I actually have some audio from your trip. Al sent this to me. He said he was trying to get you a gift, and he ran into these two men, and this is a bit of their conversation.
I believe it.
What does Kevin like? You know him. What's he like?
He likes porn.
Oh, all right.
Did Tropical get you any porn?
He did not. He did not. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of porn is Al into?
You know, it didn't come up in conversation, but I'll ask him next time we talk.
It's not
All
like
of it.
It's not like dwarf porn.
I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I
Interesting.
mean, he's a tall guy. I think that's
All porn to him is dwarf porn.
right.
Perhaps the tall guy needs.
Go down to the variety store, pick up a big stack of porn magazines.
Okay. Magazines, huh?
At the Verizon store.
And
Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
holy shit.
But
So
yeah,
who else is aggravated this week? KJG, how you doing? brother?
KGG's back.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys. I'm the learning tree. I'm good, man. I'm good. Despite my, one of my sports teams not doing good. One of my sports teams doing okay. That was my weekend. And I'm aces magaces.
But see, that was not your weekend, KJG, because you
Oh, that's right.
you dropped a little bit of a crumb for me and Brundo, and maybe HK, who was listening, but Tony was not there. Please tell us what you did Thursday.
I went and saw Fozzy.
Is that cocksucker wearing a Shining Wizard shirt?
He was, Tony. He had it on. And then Swerve came out with his blue one. And he wore it.
Fitting Fozzy a little tight these days, I would imagine.
Yeah, I saw Fozzy. I had totally forgotten I bought tickets to this like 6 months ago. And then like my friend who was coming in from Canada reminded me like what time do you want it? Like, you ready for Fozzy? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, you and Snowy went to go see Fozzy?
No. My friend Karen from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Where did you see Fozzy?
At the Gramercy Theater.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mothers.
Wait a second. Did your sad Canadian friend travel just for Fozzy?
Yeah, a little bit.
That fucker had to cross the border for Fozzy.
Yeah, and then she went to House of Glory on Friday, and then she went to Creative Pro on Sunday.
Went to Hog.
Saturday.
All right. So yeah. Fozzy, Hog, and Cap.
Fozzy
yeah,
Hog.
I didn't go to the wrestling shows. I can't do those trips, man.
Brundon, jot that down. Fozzy Hog.
No Cap.
Hogging.
Fozzy, Hog, Cap. I got you.
Yeah.
So how was it?
It was fun. I'll tell you what. I'll take I didn't stay for much of Fozzy because it was getting late early, as Yogi Berra would say. But I'll tell you who's a hell of a performer. That's Swerve Strickland, man. Like he knows how to run a room. It was great. He was fantastic. I only stayed for maybe like 3 Fozzy songs, and it was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, oof, I'm 41 years old.
So how is Swerve involved with Fozzy?
He went on before them.
Wait, he raps?
Oh yeah,
He did Swerve's house?
he did Swerve's house.
Get the
Nice.
fuck out of here. That's awesome. Did you hear Judas?
Yes, I heard Judas. Yes.
Wow, he opens with the strong shit. Good for him.
Oh, I have the set list right here. If you heard Judas,
Oh, what's his? Wait, maybe I didn't hear Judas.
if you stayed, but look, it does say that he ended at a close to 11. So if
Oh,
you
all right. So I stayed till the end and then snuck the fuck out.
okay, so Judas was the first encore he did, and then Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine he did with Shane Strickland.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I did not see that.
That must have been a fucking disaster.
Oof. You know who else was there?
well-
Your good close personal friend, past guest of the show, Vargas, was there. So that was fun.
I really thought you were going to say Brian Myers.
No. I mean, he may have been there. I didn't fucking see him.
This
But
is
no,
great.
it was a good time, man. It's just getting to the city is just such like a pain in the dick. Like,
Yep.
it's just like you're relying on other people's schedules because like I'm obviously not going to drive into New York, but like relying on the public transportation system in this day and age. I actually walked from Penn Station to Gramercy, which is a good like half-hour walk, and then
Yeah, that's a walk.
yeah, and then
You
God
didn't-
God knows how I got from Gramercy back to Penn Station.
You didn't look into Uber back to West Orange, did you?
So I looked into it.
It's fucking
And immediately,
expensive.
the good thing is the last train out of Penn was at 12:56 in the morning. So if I had to be out late, I could have been out late. But like, I was like, dude, it was 11 o'clock. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm trying to make this like 11:41 or whatever the fuck it was train out of here. And
Yeah, I took an Uber. I was in Flatiron a couple weeks ago. It was a Thursday night, and that Uber back to Newark was fucking very pricey. I'll just put it that way.
yeah, I clocked in at like when I was like doing research, like I checked that around the same time that I would have been leaving the concert, like a couple nights before. It was like 99 something bucks.
Yeah, it was about that. It was a little more than that, but it was about, and that's fucking insanity.
So I was able to I guess I Ubered or taxied back to Penn Station and got a hot. Yo, tell me this, Tony.
Sure.
Frequent city goer. How are those fucking Sabrett cart dogs $5 now?
I don't know. That were you? Well, you were near Gramercy, so they were probably trying to bang you because.
No, I left. I got it outside Penn Station
Well, that's probably why they were trying to bang you for $5.
at that hour.
I mean,
Tony, I used to go in the city all the time for.
no, I
comedy.
get it. Me
Yeah.
too. But like, shit's just expensive now, man. It just is.
I guess fucking global.
I fucking ordered Burger King Sunday on the fucking Uber. A Whopper is fucking $11, dude.
Leave your house, you lazy fuck.
Fuck that. That's the fucking privilege, bro.
So don't complain when it's $11.
No, it's not. It's not just $11.
It's always $11.
Yeah, it's $11.
Yeah.
That's the price, dude.
I don't know. I had a Mick. What did I have today?
Did you have the chicken Big Mac?
Yes, I did. It was fucking delicious.
Yeah, they've had those in Spain forever. I'm so glad they decided to bring them here. And I heard it's only limited time though.
It was delightful. It's definitely worth going. It's $11 for the meal.
Well, that ain't bad.
That's
Probably on a special just to kind of promote it.
I don't know.
I had something I hadn't had in probably 15, 20 years. I had a fucking chicken sandwich. The old school long ones from
Those are
Burger King.
those were I lived on those in high school.
Dude, it's fucking insane. It's so cheap, but it's so good. Well, I mean, it's not cheap anymore. It was like I got it for free because I spent $20. So I had the chicken sandwich, but yeah, it
Dude,
was delightful.
That might be the best chicken sandwich, like including Popeyes. It might be the best one.
You know what? I think you might be right.
Yeah, I agree.
There you go. Look at that.
Wow, a trip to Fozzy. That was awesome.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah. It was not cheap. That I had to check my bank account the next morning to see what the fuck. It wasn't good.
Mickey Knuckles is joining us in about 15 minutes. I just want to get that out there. If you're gonna jump in and check it out, she'll be here shortly. Sorry to cut you off there, Dunk.
Well, I mean, this goes a little bit to Brundo, but Double T, how was your weekend?
Great point.
It was okay. I worked. You know how it is. A couple more weeks. I got this surgery coming up. Then I'll be laying around for a week, fucking doing nothing. Taking a lot of pain meds, probably. Fucking maybe jumping on the YouTube stream all fucking mangled.
Oh, please do.
Oh, the return of HB Double T.
Yes.
I think I'm cute. I know exactly.
No,
I got the perks that drive the girls wild.
Come on, Perks.
I got the moves. I got the oxy.
Nothing else happened, Double T, you want to talk about?
Nothing else happened. What happened? Over the weekend?
Well, I don't know. Listen,
Are you taking a shot at the Mets?
I'm not taking a shot at the Mets. I want to know if you need to talk about anything.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Look, the reality of it is, and I think Brundo's in the same boat as me, and this is not fucking The Fan or whatever weird sports talk show.
Yeah, Mega Man Doug.
Whatever's out in Minnesota for regional references, fucking WMIS.
KRP.
WGFY.
If you had told me the Mets were going to play in the NLCS at Memorial Day, I would have laughed in your face and thought you were mentally challenged. So, it was fucking a lot of fun, man. The last 3 weeks have been awesome. It's not the same old Mets. They played with a lot of heart and they played with a lot of fight, and it was fun. And while Kevin was at Fozzy, I was at NLCS Game 4.
Nice.
That was a good time. And so bonus baseball is great, and it was fun.
Yeah, beginning of the year, even if you told me they're going to NLCS, I would have laughed in your face. They're like, who are these fucking pitchers? And they all produced.
And Brundo, even when they started actually like getting back to 500 and going above 500,
yeah,
they kind of they couldn't maintain it. They would float around chasing for the last wild card, being in the last wild card, maybe moving up to catch the Braves, maybe catching up. Like it was never a guarantee they were making the playoffs until they had to make the playoffs.
Yeah, literally the last day of the season.
So listen, kudos to the Mets. I would have loved to have seen a Mets Yankees World Series. Dude, I
don't know if my heart could have taken that.
What's that?
I don't know if my heart could have taken that. It felt like it was going to explode for the last 3 weeks, basically.
Listen to fucking asshole Yankee fans. Ooh, 27 wins.
2001 all over again, or 2000.
That's your fucking safety net. All 27 rings. I hope your dog chokes on one.
Yeah, those fans do not represent the entire fan base. I'll tell you that much right now. But probably the majority of them. But not this guy. I was rooting for the Mets.
Well, I know Handsome Kevin's Packers got a big win yesterday. So that's
damn right.
Tony got a victory crown over the weekend since he doesn't like real sports. So that's
dude, this weekend was rough.
Tony doesn't like fake sports.
I had one victory and no crown victories, bro. It was a bad weekend.
Oof. Oh, should have hopped back on later, man. I don't know what happened. A little misconnection.
Well, I've been playing rocket racing. That's been a lot of fun, dude. I've been getting better at that. Earning some Fortnitemares shit. OG season 2 starts next week. Can't wait. It'll be good times.
Great. I don't know what that is, but great.
Oh, it's fantastic. They're actually going back to chapter 2 with the weapons, the map, everything. It's going to be good times. Celebrating 5-year anniversary of chapter 2. So.
What?
All right, now that we put the shit. What do you say? Dirty balls?
I'll buy you porn.
Okay, when?
Don't forget to pick up the porn. Don't forget to pick up the porn.
Yeah, send it over. Send me links. Send me unregulated, unchecked links.
All right.
Everyone.
I play like.
Send them. Wait, send it to Wizards Kevin. He'll vet them and forward them to me.
I'll check it on my phone.
Yeah, make sure the subject line says
Smack Deezy.
I play TNA Roulette now with TNA Plus, and I found that episode of like October 18th, 2007, where Kurt Angle is in a feud with Kevin Nash, and he doesn't want to wrestle Sting again, and he's feuding with Kevin Nash. They used to be friends, but now they're not friends. And JB says Kevin Nash likes porn, so the whole episode is Kurt Angle in a wheelchair trying to get to Kevin Nash and bring him porn. So fucking, there's like some fucking tournament going on. And a tournament, and Chris Sabin and Kelly wrestle, and Bubba Ray comes out and beats them both up. And then like 20 minutes later, the brackets, like they're just eliminated from the tournament. And then the next tournament match is full of interference, but those guys don't get thrown out of the tournament. Whoever wins the match goes on. It's fucking TNA at its fucking finest in the worst possible way. Junior Fatu, that's a person.
Oh, nice.
That's Rikishi.
He cuts a promo.
And then he quits.
Because he's gonna wrestle Bobby Roode, and he calls him Rick Rude, and he doesn't know the name of the tournament. It's wild,
dude. TNA that era was like the craziest acid trip you could ever fucking imagine.
That, and then I watched like some fucking primetime wrestling from like 1985. Ernie Ladd is doing commentary. Fucking Lanny Poffo, Iron Mike Sharp, like 20-minute match.
I watched a match. It was Lanny Poffo against the Red Baron or the Red Devil or something. It was some dude in a red mask. They had Bruno challenging Randy Savage for the IC title in Boston. It was like the fucking craziest hodgepodge. It was primetime because, Challenge is no longer on, so now I have to fill in with primetimes getting up to WrestleMania 3. So there's that.
Speaking of what you're watching. Have you guys noticed the WWE YouTube Vault channel has been putting out some crazy good stuff?
Yep.
Like today, like I watched at work, I had a couple of free moments. I watched in every single dark match of not Chris Kanyon, but Mortis in WWE.
Yeah.
Like that shit was like wild to see. He teamed with Funaki once. And then I watched, they did an entire like kind of like, and this is like a 3-hour thing. I didn't get through all of it, but like HK, you'll appreciate it for sure. It was like the entire timeline of when Sting became Crow Sting up until like the early of 98. Like they're putting out some good shit that I guess that's because maybe they won't have the stuff on demand anymore. So they're trying to like supplement it with the YouTube. But dude, that YouTube channel, WWE Vault, is crazy good.
They got to keep it on demand. I'm not a giant Sting guy, but I appreciate where you're coming from.
Well, I know you're a big WCW guy.
I'm a big WCW guy.
Especially
I watched
2001.
Not that one so much. Shut the fuck up. I did watch CyberSlam 97.
Ooh.
Saturday morning in preparation for an upcoming apron bump appearance that me and Duke are doing.
That's the old EC dub, right?
ECW, yeah. That was and I had to reach out to Double T because I knew Double T might know what's going on there with referee Pee Wee. Is that what's his name there, Double T?
Yes. John.
God, he was aggravating as hell. Aggravating as hell. Couldn't like he could not stop. Like my eyes couldn't get away from him. It's like a magnet.
He looks like the perennial like 16-year-old kid going through puberty, like real lanky looking and goofy.
Well, and like I told Double T, it's like he was Horseface's fucking mentor. Like the shit's not about him, and he's running around. Every fucking action is way too big. He's running around. At one point, he's just standing on top of a broken table for no reason, his hands up in the air. What's going on? What should I do? I just settle down, get in the fucking corner.
To be so you watched. So there's 2 nights of CyberSlam. It was from the ECW arena, right?
Yeah.
So to be fair, it was a fucking Dudley Boys Gangsters match where it's fucking hot garbage the whole fucking time.
Yeah. No argument.
We could probably do a whole pod. I don't think the Dudley Boys are all that good.
Greatest tag team of all time.
You're fucking out of your mind.
No, dude, they're highly decorated. They're in the conversation.
I understand that, but there's nothing about the Dudley Boys that, like, I see you were gonna say something. I stopped.
I was gonna say just like I texted you the other morning, man. Like their ECW stuff, not great, but when they worked with like in WWE, their WWE stuff is fantastic. Like when you were working within the confines of actual rules, their tag team matches got a lot better and a lot easier to watch.
I think that's a very fair point. I think that's a really fair point. I mean, ECW, they were known for their brawls with the gangsters and cutting dirty promos on people in the crowd.
Yeah, they were out there for like 45, 50 minutes a night.
And then my name is buh, 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 and all that shit.
And speaking of TNA, let's not forget their historical feud with the Nasty Boys in TNA.
Bro, I heard.
Oh shit!
I was listening to a podcast and Dr. Keith Lipinski is a wrestling person. He used to work at he used to do something with Brian Alvarez and he worked at the Torch, but he was at a convention in the bar. Jimmy Snuka is at a table having a glass of wine talking to Dawn Marie, and Brian Knobs is on the other side of the room when he yells from the bar, "Hey Jimmy, try not to kill her."
Oh shit!
God,
that's fucking amazing.
And it's like, oh, fuck.
That seems a little wild, even for Brian Knobs. That's just like not a funny rib to play.
I'm sure Brian Knobs was feeling no pain.
No, probably not. I don't know, man. The Dudleys never did it for me.
Well, you were a big Eliminators fan.
I thought the Eliminators were a fantastic tag team.
absolutely.
They were great. Setting up for Total Elimination though was kind of like ass.
I mean,
It really was. Like you could stand the guy up, place him there just right. You know, it's kind of like,
yeah, they got better as time went on, and then fucking Saturn blew his knee out, and that fucking fucked everything up. Then he left for fucking WCW, and
yeah, but that crazy fuck was still wrestling with the blown out knee. Remember, he jumped off the scaffold with the cast on, and he fucking was dropping elbows in the title match.
yeah, but I think that was like his last appearance.
Yeah, and then he became Moppy.
Yeah,
And we
no,
got the Gangsters.
then he was in the flock.
Yeah,
Moppy,
and,
yeah,
and then he had Moppy.
Rings of Saturn.
The dress.
The dress.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's funny how many times they brought the dress gimmick back. It started with Adrian Adonis, then it wound up with him. Didn't fucking Big Vito wear a dress for a while too?
Oh,
Brian,
yeah.
Brian Pillman was supposed to be wearing a dress for a while, but then we all know how that story wound
Well,
up.
he made a couple appearances with it on.
Yeah, it's funny how all the great gimmicks just get brought back, right? Put a guy in a dress.
Who else? You said Vito, right?
Yes.
I mean, Jimmy Garvin wore a dress, right?
Hey.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
Right. That was Atlanta Lively.
Was
I mean, do we consider Santino Marella as Santina? Is that dress?
Yeah, he did it more than once. He won a fucking battle royal with it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Every
William
bad
Regal
guy
and
in
the
Memphis.
Duchess of what is it? The Duchess of York or whatever it is. Didn't he have to wear a dress and wrestle in it?
I specifically remember him coming out in a dress against somebody and just knocking him out with the brass knuckles.
Wait,
Because
who
I
was it?
remember him trying to walk down with the high
in the
heels
heels,
on.
and he was selling it like he couldn't
Yeah.
move. Like
Wait, who was this? William Regal?
in
Yeah.
WWE, he
It might
lost.
have been Al Snow, maybe.
Well, what's his
Might have been
name?
against-
Was a woman. Fucking downtown Bruno, Harvey Whippleman,
Yeah, he wore a dress.
Hervina, Hermione, whatever the fuck
Oh,
is.
jeez, Hervina. Yeah.
My God.
part of me wants to watch like a lot of 2007 TNA and WWE.
So different.
I'd love to go back and watch all those hour pay or 2 hour weekly pay-per-views one day.
Yeah, good luck.
They're all on the TNA Plus, Brundo. You
Oh,
have
there we go.
the login. The login information is
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah, it's in the group text.
Wasn't that like the Flying Elvises and the Dicks
Yep.
Yes.
and Mortimer Plumtree and all that shit?
The
Well, the
midget-
Flying Elvises were the first match on TNA against Jerry Lynn, AJ Styles,
Loki.
and I want to say Christopher
Lo-
Daniels, but I don't think
it was
Christopher
Loki.
Daniels. Loki. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Was he knocking Elvises out?
Elvises won that match, dude.
No, really?
I
Mhm.
swear to God. Yeah.
Wait, was it the Young Dragons just dressed like Elvises?
No,
Was
it
that
was
what
Jimmy. It was Jimmy Wang Yang, Tony Siaki, and some other
What's
dude.
that other guy. The other guy
Yeah,
that
the other
never
guy.
went anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the 3 tenors. The other guy.
It's good shit.
Oh shit.
Dude, that first TNA show was freaking bonkers. Like, TNA in itself, if you look at
Yeah.
the history of TNA, it's such a weird like evolution of like a wrestling company. It's so fucking bizarre.
I forget who talked about it. I want to say it was Cornette, but I'm sure WrestleCrap covered it. Well, then again, I don't know because they're very friendly with Vince Russo. He had in one of his books like an entire like women's promotion booked with like all of his ideas, and they actually, I forget who he was working with, but they actually were pitching it to a network, and the network said no. But it was all like they were all named after like female jokes. Like one was about big tits, one was about being like having a PMS, one was being on your rag, and
I remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
they were reading excerpts from the book, and it was just this fucking like most nonsensical, ridiculous shit. And I'm like, and this guy pitched this to networks.
Your third member of the Flying Elvises, you guys said Sonny Siaki, Jimmy Yang. Did you guys say Jorge?
Jorge Estrada. Yes.
Was that just Joe?
No.
Okay,
No.
so here we go. Jeremy Borash was actually on board pitching this women's wrestling show with Vince Russo. Oh, it was called Bitch Slap. That's what it was called.
Of course it was.
Jesus.
Jeez, what the fuck?
There was a female wrestler named Toxic Shock.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Homeless Heather, where you would say nice box to her because she lives in a box because she's homeless.
That's pretty good.
Dude, the Ass Pirates, Blackbeard, and Treasure Chest. This is in one of his fucking books, dude. Like, oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So Beastie Alley with her little dog Scroat.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck are we doing?
Dude, Nurse Hershey with Dr. Proctor. Oh
Tell
my
you what,
God.
I'm
All right.
very impressed by Homeless Heather, by the way.
You know what? This is unfortunately a reference. Good ideas die hard. Moose Knuckle and Camel Toe apparently we're going to be a tag team. So there you go.
Ugh.
I'm sorry that fucking came up, but here it is in fucking print.
I love you, dude, but that's a really dumb idea.
Well, yeah. So if you want to laugh and a chuckle and a chortle, I forget what book this is in. I got to figure this out.
Oh, you really don't. It's a Vince Russo book?
Yes.
Didn't he only write like 2 of them?
Well, then buy both. There you go. Support the machine.
I'm reading the B. Brian Blair book. Right?
Was it talking about Sheik making him humble?
No, but it tells a story when he was a rookie. He walks into the locker room and they're all sitting around a table and there's a big pile of money on it and there's an X on the wall and everybody closes their eyes and goes to touch, and whoever touches the X in the middle gets a pile of money. So he's like, yeah, I
Here
can
we
do that.
fucking go. I know where this is going.
So they
Yep.
fucking put the blindfold on. They tell him to go in, and he fucking goes and he points, and it's fucking Pat Patterson's asshole. He's sticking his finger.
That's fucking great. Oh my God. I guess it's better than having Pat Patterson going around grabbing your dick, huh?
I guess so.
Exactly.
What on
And he
earth-
fucking did it. And he goes, "Oh, okay, this is a great idea."
What on earth inspired you to decide to read the B. Brian Blair book?
He heard about the Pat.
got
He heard about the reference.
a lot of good reviews.
Okay, hey, that's a good answer.
2 fingers up.
I just it's like the last thing I thought I'd hear you say tonight. It's like I'm reading the B. Brian Blair book.
It's on my nightstand. Brundo, any word from our guest?
Not yet. Let me follow
right.
up.
All right. I don't. Did you? Do you know where is she Central Time? Does she think it's like 8:30?
I kept saying Eastern. So
Okay. All right. Just wondering.
yeah.
I don't want to start talking about AEW before.
Well, is there stuff to talk about with AEW?
Oh,
There
boy.
is. There's
is.
always something to talk about.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question.
Oh,
Do we know why John Moxley and the White T-shirt gang are so angry? Have we found this out yet?
So he cut up. They opened the Dynamite with a promo from John Moxley and company, where essentially everybody's content to hold around with their dicks in their hands and just collect the paycheck. Nobody wants to do anything to kind of stand out or be different.
Huh.
So it's kind of like an NWO thing, not necessarily the promo, but the idea of what they're going for.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm wondering if we're gonna see more people added to this. Is basically like my
Oh God, they got to add Virgil. Stevie Ray still around?
Tony, they can't add Virgil.
Well, like I mean, in spirit.
The spirit of Virgil, Ghost Virgil, is in the book.
Come on,
Blackpool
I can put
Combat
anybody in
Club?
there and just call him Virgil. Let's be honest.
No.
I mean, Virgil was a rib on Vince, on Dusty. He was a rib on everybody.
I'm gonna get to things I didn't like because that's just the way things work with AEW. But I do want to say I enjoyed this episode of Dynamite. Coming out of WrestleDream, I thought there was a lot of positives, but also like I don't know, man. Bryan Danielson was the face of your company for like the last couple months, and you barely mentioned the fact that he is like you go from the Moxley video to an Adam Cole promo where he's like, "We were friends, we weren't friends, now we're friends again, but now we're not friends, and I'm gonna get you." And like, sorry, man. For me, the MJF shtick, I'm over it.
It's done. Dunzo Magunzo.
I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Go ahead, AJ.
I was gonna say that. So I'm a big MJF guy. I don't think that's ever going anywhere. The thing that like really kind of like my question came in is like, why is he did the heel shit before he left? Adam Cole did to MJF, right?
Yep.
He did the heel shit before he left, cementing him as a heel. And now he comes back doing nothing to create him being a baby face, but he's a baby all of a sudden just because MJF is now currently a heel. You know what I mean? Like there has to be something there for me to sink my teeth into to go, okay, now I get why he's a face. Not just I'm back now and MJF's a heel. There has to be something there to set it up, and there fucking isn't.
Yeah,
that bugs the hell out of me.
And to add on to that, they had MJF try to justify why he became a babyface. When at this point, if you're the heel, nobody cares why you were a babyface before. Justify why Adam Cole became a heel. And they just totally do that out the window. I'm with you on that 100%. Because like the whole promo was trying like MJF saying why he was a good guy. Like you let me like you made me now this way again, even though you were this way this entire time. You're a bad guy. We get it. It's okay. Justify why Adam Cole all of a sudden I should like him again.
Right.
Like, and they didn't do it. With that being said, I liked it. Like, with that being said, I enjoyed this segment. I love a good MJF sipping wine in a robe. I love Adam Cole as a babyface. I think it's the role he's always been meant to play. He's just too likable not to be the good guy. So them not explaining that was like bothered me, but I was like, all right, that's fine.
Right, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. They put all that time into the devil storyline and the friendship and everything.
Right.
And I understand that he was injured, but you can still cut promos and do shit like that while you're gone. Maybe build to him some reason why he's going to be a face when he comes back. Not just we're gonna forget all that shit that you did with the devil mask and all that other kind of shit, and now you know what I mean? Like now you're a face. It drives me fucking nuts, man.
I feel like it could have been something where Cole came back and said, look at the way MJF, excuse me, look at the way he is now. This is the reason why I turned on him before he did it to me. Getting ahead of the game. Something like that would have made complete sense for it.
And wasn't that the whole story to begin with? Like they couldn't trust each other before they became best friends. They always thought that one of them was going to turn on the other. So
yeah. They had to. It was like every tag team match was like waiting for the chair shot from behind.
Yeah.
That's some friendship, huh? We're trying to see who's going to turn on who first. Like,
and then Matt, didn't when they like start the United Kingdom, like weren't they doing vignettes or videos of them like being goofy and having fun, and like was that them or was that MJF and Adam Cole?
So that was so it was MJF, Adam Cole, Roddy, Bennett, and Taven. It was all of them.
Okay.
Like that's where Roddy yelling Adam, my neck hurts, or whatever the fuck he was doing like that. Like don't forget, we did the Wizzies last year, and we all unanimously thought the MJF Adam Cole Devil thing was the worst fucking thing that was on TV that year because it was so telegraphed. And then, like I said it last week, like to your point, HK, like he comes back and he's just like, he's a babyface because he's back and he's not hurt. Boom, baby. And look, great. It's great that he's back because they need these guys back because no Brian, and you need you need to freshen things up. And I thought they did it at Dynamite. There was a lot of things I liked here. I like the FTR versus Big Bill and Brian Keith tag match. That hot tag when they come out of the break was fucking awesome.
It's just weird though. Like Dynamite overall, while I did enjoy the show, like I'm looking at the card and the notes here, and I know it doesn't depict the entire show because there's promos, there's packages, there's all that stuff. But like a lot of these matches are just like why is Christian Cage fighting Jay White in the main event of the show?
Because Jay White is on his comeback tour to right all the wrongs as to why he did not get another shot at the title. That's why he wrestled Adam Page at the pay-per-view, and now he was going after Christian Cage.
So the Jay White Adam Page match was solely based on coming back and righting wrong. I mean, they have a history, so you could write a hell of a story between them regardless. That was just it.
That's it. He lost in the what was it? Was it the whatever they were doing before Jay White got hurt? If it was a tournament or a battle royal or something, he only lost to Christian Cage and Adam Page during that. And
gotcha. Yeah, that's okay.
And that's why Jay White couldn't get his shot at the world title. And I kind of like the story they're telling. I thought the main event was awesome. Excuse me. Christian Cage and Jay White was something that wasn't ever on my bingo card. But man, they're two fucking super professional, awesome wrestlers, and I really enjoyed it. The only complaint I have is like the Kip Sabian and the Adam Page interference. Like it seemed like it was like not timed properly. Like Kip jumped up and then Adam did at the same time, but then nothing really transpired from it. And then a couple minutes went by, and then they did it again, and that's when everything kind of came to a head.
Christian yelled at him to get down at one point, didn't he?
Kip definitely went early.
He yelled at somebody, not yet, not yet.
Yeah, that was definitely Kip then, because the match went on for a few more minutes, and then the same exact spots happened. But I thought it was a good main event. I thought Mercedes Moné, Amanada was okay. It was okay.
No.
Wasn't better than it wasn't worse than Statlander and fucking Haley Cameron on Collision. Collision was a fucking disaster.
It always is.
I thought Collision was supposed to be like B show number 2. It was all fucking job matches. The House of Black beating up 3 fucking jobbers. Orange Cassidy beat fucking Dork Bronson or whatever fucking.
Hey, don't you dare besmirch the name of
fucking garbage. They're fucking garbage. It's a waste of the fucking TV time. Kyle Fletcher, Atlantis Jr. is fine, but the casual AEW fan isn't watching fucking CMLL. Show a goddamn video package of Atlantis Jr. beating him for the Ring of Honor title. Give me some fucking context here.
Exactly. This is just serves the bigger picture of what we've been saying about AEW forever. They're matches for matches' sake. They don't make sense. Like it doesn't. They make sense, I guess. If you want to twist it, you can make them make sense any way you want. But why should I care about Ricochet fighting AR Fox other than maybe I'm a fan of Ricochet? Like,
it's a WCW cruiserweight match. Both guys do a bunch of fucking cool shit, but it doesn't really fucking matter.
Like this is to me, I'm looking at this Collision card sheet because I didn't watch Collision. It's Rampage, baby. Like it's like, and then I look at Rampage and I'm like, oh, Rampage is WCW Pro. Like it's like why? How did they get this? Like, I enjoyed Dynamite, but these other shows are like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, and look, I guess if Dynamite is the reset after WrestleDream, I don't know, man. This is like job fucking, and then this led into Battle of the Belts. But look, I will give credit because I was, last week I said, oh, Jake with LFI, and then I see fucking LFI is gonna wrestle the Outrunners, and I was like, great, the fucking Outrunners are gonna beat them. But the fucking LFI cheated to win, so I mean, I'm here for that. Outrunners are super duper over. Super fucking over. It's crazy how over they are.
100%.
Like, I don't know, man. Like the Blackpool Combat Club, like, okay, back to Dynamite. I know we're all over the place here.
It's okay.
The conglomerate takes on the elite.
Conglomeration.
Oh, sorry, the conglomeration takes on the elite. Okay. In the middle of this 6-man match, here comes the Blackpool Combat Club. They take the faces out. The elites powder because they're like, fuck this. We're not dealing with any of this shit. And then in typical like WCW NWO style, who hits the ring to try and take care of the big bad heels? Fucking Top Flight, Action Andretti, and the Dark Order.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Love it.
Main event characters in any fucking wrestling promotion.
I don't understand. Then by the time we're all done, here comes Daniel Garcia and Private Party, but the BCC's already gone. I don't know. And then this continues later in the show where the BCC is still fighting with Action Andretti, Top Flight, and the Dark Order. Like anybody gives a shit. They beat the fuck out of them. They jump into a fucking Ford Bronco truck with a fucking flatbread, and they take off. Johnny Hungy's chasing it down.
That was amazing.
You can hear the crowd laughing.
Yeah.
You can hear the crowd audibly laughing at this. Then they cut these fucking wraparound promos where they're all out of breath. We've been here since day one. Like, fucking stop. Fucking stop. Where's the conglomeration? Where are the fucking real baby faces here? I know this is only week 1, and I'm sure there's going to be tons of stuff with Darby and the House of Black because they kind of planted that seed on Collision where they showed Darby and Brody King showing each other a sign of respect.
Wait. Let me ask you about that. I'm sorry. I got to cut you off.
Yeah, cut it off.
I did not see the match. However, the way that Jim Cornette talked about Brody King and Darby, he said Brody King was like the biggest fucking babyface, that it was one of the best babyface promos ever, and yet he's the heel, trying to tell Darby he's looking out for him, that he's gonna kill himself, like he's supposed to be one of the pillars of the company, and he's gonna like do himself in. Sounded like more of like a concerned friend than somebody that really wanted to kick the shit out of him. No,
the promo going into the match.
Yeah. Now, I didn't see it, but they said it was a complete babyface promo, but Brody King's supposed to be the bad dude. What?
Well, you're bringing something up that's like fucking 4 weeks ago.
I don't give a shit, bro. It hit me right here. That's why I got to ask you about it.
Yeah, but I don't fucking remember that. I'm 4 weeks. I'm in the present now. I'm in Dynamite this past week.
That's the problem with AEW. Nobody fucking remembers what happens because nobody gives a shit.
No.
Matches for matches is fine, but don't try to insult us with stories if you're not going to fucking stick with them.
Well, I think they're telling stories.
They're telling garbage stories. You don't even remember what happened with Brody King.
I do. He fucking challenged Darby and he lost at fucking WrestleDream.
And then they shook hands after.
Yeah, and then they showed respect because obviously Darby is Darby's like their number one babyface now. The way the WrestleDream ended with him getting tied up to watch Danielson get fucking the bag stuck over his head and all that bullshit. Like he's the guy now. He's going after Moxley, right? But we're not going to get Moxley Darby right away because we got Moxley Darby at Grand Slam. So Darby needs some allies. You know, the House of Black can beat up fucking whatever fucking Alpha Zoe, Chris Nasty, and Illuminati every fucking Saturday night. But it doesn't mean shit then. Like, I don't know. Look, I don't fucking know. We're just wasted time. Wasted time. We didn't. Is this for the people who are in Stockton for fucking Collision and Battle of the Belts? You're gonna sit through 5 hours of dog shit. So here's the House of Black with a cool entrance, and they're gonna beat up these 3 fucking nobodies. Darby's gonna need some allies. Nobody seems to fucking want to wrestle the BCC except for fucking Action Andretti, Top Flight, and the Dark Order. Like anybody gives a shit about them.
I like that though.
Is Darby a believable top face at all? Nope. My fucking nuts weigh more than him.
You should probably see that.
Like I don't see how you go, this is our number. Like if you like him, you like him. That's great. That's fine. He's a modern day Jeff Hardy, does dangerous shit all the time. I don't see how you invest in him as your top baby face in any spot, like any way. He has a spot on the card, sure. But as the top baby, you're out of your fucking mind.
Darby is a great secondary friend to a top baby face.
Oh,
You
you
know,
hate Stearns, though.
he shouldn't be the leader, but he's ready to fucking throw his body around and die for the cause. And he's going to back up whoever's in charge. That would be a great spot for Darby.
Well, I think that's
Now,
Oh, sorry.
Sting was that leader, but fucking Sting is 90 years old and he don't want to do this shit no more. So, I mean, we could have had MJF. We could have had, maybe Adam Cole step up, but who the fuck knows?
But I think that's where you're going with this. I think it's
Could have had Rusev.
John Moxley saying, "Are you willing to die for this company?" And Darby Allin saying, "Yes." And that's, look, kids are going to paint their fucking faces up. Like, if you could put the marketing machine behind them, it'll work.
Orange Cassidy should be the fucking leader.
Orange Cassidy said,
He's right there.
he told these guys on Collision, he told Daniel Garcia in Private Party, "I'm good."
So he don't want it either.
He don't want no part of the beast.
So nobody gives a fuck. All they're doing is going to keep on cashing Tony Khan's checks. Who fucking cares?
They're telling
Exactly
stories.
it's exactly what Moxley said he's trying to rail against. And they're like, yeah, we're good. Fine, thanks.
They're telling stories.
Look,
There's
man,
a
if
lot
I
more
can finagle Tony Khan to send me a fucking check every week, I'd be slurping his fucking nuts too.
There's a lot more positive than negative out there that I took away from AEW this week. I didn't watch Rampage. We finally got a fucking Battle of the Belts where the champion lost.
Who?
Anna Jay beat Mariah May in the Eliminator match, so now she has a future shot at her.
Oh, great.
Look, these Battle of the Belts suck. I mean,
I was going to say that the setup to that was very, very anticlimactic.
no, but like,
I'm like, somebody actually lost their championship. No, they didn't.
no, they lost. It's these things. These are going away with the new TV deal. Rampage is going away.
So wait. So Battle of the Belts had a match that wasn't for a belt?
Yes, two actually. They had a tag match in the middle of it too.
One, two. I mean, it was a women's world title eliminator match.
But it wasn't a title match. It was an eliminator match.
To be fair,
I don't book the shit.
to be fair, there were some Night of Champions pay-per-views that didn't have championship matches on them, so they're not breaking the mold here.
No, but they're following the dumb ideas of NWA and WCW. So there you go.
Yeah,
That Tony Khan's full of shit, man.
Yeah, but he's also full of money. He got some
Yeah,
fat fucking pockets. That's the thing. Like, somebody was explaining it to me. Apparently, Shad Khan is a bazillionaire because he invented like bumpers or some shit. I'm not even joking. Like automobile bumpers. He's got the fucking patent on it, and he sold it. Like he sold the development rights or the production rights to like Ford. So every fucking car is gonna have whatever he created from now until Kingdom Come, until we get fucking flying cars. So that money's gonna keep fucking rolling in perpetuity. That's why they own the fucking whatever fucking
Jaguars.
Team, the Jaguars.
And
that's why they
too.
own the fucking the squad over in England.
Tony,
that's
I'm sorry,
why they got AEW, bro.
Tony, I broke up a little bit. Did you say bumpers or bumps?
No bumpers. Oh, well, that's Tony Khan.
Because that would explain a lot.
Allegedly. Let's say that. Yeah, it's like some fucking bumper for cars. And
yeah, it was. So he was working at a automotive manufacturing company called Flex and Gate Corporation. Then he started Bumper Works, which made car bumpers for customized pickup trucks and body shop repairs. And then he grew it, and in 1980. He supplied it to the big three automakers. In 1984, he began to supply a small number of bumpers to Toyota pickups. And by 1987, he was the sole supplier for Toyota. Why is it so hard for me to fucking speak?
Cam Toyota.
Holy shit.
This motherfucker invented bumpers, for Christ's sakes.
Custom bumpers. He didn't invent.
All right, he invented custom bumpers, but you know what I'm saying. He's never going to fucking run out of money, dude.
That's great. Good for him, man.
No, exactly. But that's why, like, there's no reason really for AEW to have to change because that fucking money is just going to keep rolling in no matter what they do. And it's a genius fucking thing that they have that fucking money to do that. It really is.
They also just signed that huge fucking rights deal. They will be the first major wrestling company outside of WWE to turn a profit.
I don't know about
we
that.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know against fucking losses. Let's be honest here.
You guys are adding the fucking deal is enormous.
I fucking sent Tony. I sent you a text the other day with the breakdown, didn't I?
But here's the thing, too.
Is it what is it, a fucking Facebook wrestling group where you two idiots are getting
Listen,
No, I was just texting my friend. Eat a shit.
Friends, yeah, fucking bros, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, bros. You don't know anything about it.
WWE signed this big deal with Fox. From a Fox perspective, it was fucking abysmal. They never got the fucking ratings that WWE thought they were gonna. And don't get me wrong, WWE's making fucking money hand over fist, but that deal cost Fox a fuck ton of money, and that's why they didn't renew it. If it was making Fox money, they would have fucking renewed that shit in a heartbeat. They would have threw more money at him, but it didn't work for Fox. Now WWE's making a ton of money, and Fox got rid of a fucking loss.
Well, stop
It's a
letting Alicia
win-win.
Fox run your
So
fucking-
whatever money they're gonna make from this deal, win or lose, like they're making that fucking money. So in a couple of years, if they decide whatever company, CW, whatever it is, doesn't want to go forward with it anymore, then they'll get out of it. But yeah, if it's going to be benefiting AEW for sure. Does that mean that the fucking network's going to make money? Remains to be seen.
Nobody knows the actual, like, no one has the deal. Like, anyone can say what they want, but nobody knows what the inner workings of that deal is.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
I mean, the nuts and bolts of it. People have ideas based on.
Yeah, they know how much they're
what-
getting, but they don't know. It's like a sports contract. He's getting paid this. How much is guaranteed? How much is incentives? How much if you keep the number above this? Maybe we'll pay you less if you don't. Like,
I heard who got in with them? Was it was CW is in with them? Who's in with them?
I was talking about AEW.
No, AEW. Who's in? Who's the deal with?
It's TBS, TNT, Warner Brothers.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Warner Brothers. From what I understand, even this deal with Max, like they're going to be getting a percentage of the pay-per-views that are purchased through Max as well. So it might even be like a little bit of an ownership slice. I don't know the details, but that was what was speculated too. That Warner Brothers may actually have a piece of the ownership and get a piece of the pie from everything.
So if they are part owners,
Which was speculated before, by the way. There
wouldn't
were
all that have
speculations
to
since the
be-
beginning that they were 30% 30% owners.
wouldn't
Sorry,
all of that shit have to be revealed then? Because
No, they're not-
WB is publicly traded. Warner
they?
Brothers.
I guess they have to be, right?
Maybe.
So all that shit would have to be revealed, or at least somebody should be able to find it.
So this is from 3 days ago. Dave Meltzer revealed some extra details about the deal, so take it with a grain of thought.
Jesus fuck.
All right.
Christ.
Yeah.
You want to take 5, bro?
No, Meltzer revealed that the $555 million deal that was announced on October 2nd was the main part of the agreement, and the goal was always to announce it as on the 5th anniversary of Dynamite. There's still some negotiations going on, the future of Rampage, if there'll be a third show. Fox has been Shockwave's main target. So just because WWE is gone, I don't see it going over there because it doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. $555 million over 3 years is fucking an enormous amount of money.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but look how much they're paying their people too.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, fucking bumper money rules, bro.
They're not paying everybody that much money.
Can we write that down? Bumper money rules.
I'll write down bumper money. $555 million is fucking a lot of money.
Yeah, but you're doing a live show Wednesday, a live show Saturday. You're paying the talent, the roster budget has to be at least. You got to figure anywhere between like $85 and $100 million
For who?
for the entire roster for everyone.
You know what?
I think
I say conservatively 50 million easily. for
No
the
way, it's more than that. It's got to be
roster.
more.
I know.
than
I'm
that.
saying conservative.
Okay.
But you also have to factor in all of the other shit, catering, trans,
Yeah.
like
Your
hotel,
production crew, pyro,
production- exactly. You get the fucking the trucks, fueling the fucking trucks, like
travel,
Fueling the
accommodation.
trucks.
you gotta fuel the motherfucking trucks, man. Like all of that shit factors into it. It's
Yeah.
They employ so many fucking people.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, but
Is it?
Fuck it, man. Figure out a way for us to get on that Tony Khan payroll.
I want no part of it. He's a fucking loose cannon, that dude.
Oh, who gives a fuck, dude? Fucking pull a hammy. Stay home for 2 years.
Man, fucking middle of the night, he's arguing with fucking Twitter trolls. Like, take a fucking fiver, dude. Fuck
But, dude, you could tell him you could do it for him. That's
I don't want to do it for him. I like my fucking sleep.
bro.
That's the
Tony
perfect
Khan's
job
fucking
for
money,
you.
bro? Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking getting paid fucking buku bucks to be the dickhead that you are on social media. Fuck yeah, dude.
Look, I'm not the one who's fucking.
Brundo's the dickhead on social media.
Yeah, I'm not the one getting other wizards yelled at in the DMs, right?
Hey, I didn't get us suspended on Twitter. Let's not forget that.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what? It is true, Double T. You're the one that's fucking everything up for us with the
That
stream.
lasted for like fucking 12 hours.
Oh,
I'll
on
tell
a
you.
fucking watch list somewhere with Elon and his fucking Tesla trucks.
Watch list. Get out of here. What do you think? I'm fucking. Never mind.
Yes, fucking. Yes, you're fucking.
How about Shelton Benjamin's debut against Leo Rush?
Ain't no stopping me now.
I thought he looked fucking great, man.
He always looks great. Fuck Leo Rush.
Fighting Guevara on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, you know, Bobby's coming at fucking Fright Fest or what? Can we?
Is he really?
Please. Whoever. They finally stopped doing the thing where they announce a match immediately after a segment, right? Like Statlander on Collision. She beat fucking Haley Cameron. Then she called out Camille. And then later in the show, they announced it, right? Great. We let it breathe. We bring it back. Now, okay, check that off the list of things that annoy me about AEW. Now, please stop naming every Dynamite something. Can we just fucking call it Dynamite? Please. And on Collision, 2 matches in, 2 post-match promos. Stop. Everybody doesn't have to fucking talk after the match. You just beat fucking Bill from the gas station. Nobody gives a shit what you have to say. Go in the back, eat a fucking vitamin water, drink a fucking donut, call it a day, then do a fucking pre-record.
Yeah, enough with these fucking interviews after the matches and the afterbirth where somebody's got to attack somebody, even if they win a match after the match. Like, who gives a shit?
There was some fucking stupid thing. Thunder Rosa had a concussion. Now she's back. She fucking punches Haley Cameron in her neck. She fucking interrupts the stupid backstage. It's fucking stupid. Stop insulting my fucking intelligence. Piss me off. And I'm committed to watching this shit every week now.
I mean,
better man than I am.
Yeah. I mean, I watch it every week too. Maybe not all 3, but as much as I can.
No, I won't. I can't watch Rampage. What do you think? I give a fucking Mark Briscoe.
I'll watch it.
I love. Yeah, you do. God bless you, Mark Briscoe, the Butcher. Kyle O'Reilly against Aaron Solo. All right, whatever. Anna Jay beat Trisha Dora. It's great for Ring of Honor. Like, they fucking advertise like a 3-way fucking tag match next week for Rampage with like the United Undisputed Kingdom, Shane Taylor Promotions, and like fucking the guys that used to be with Nana, Bishop.
Oh yeah, the mogul
Agony, Gates of Agony.
Yeah, Gates of Agony. Like, I don't even like know the last time they were on fucking TV where they weren't losing. It's the same thing with the fucking Premier Athletes. Daniel Garcia and Private Party take on the Premier Athletes. Come on, they fucking lose every time they're on fucking TV. Why do I give a shit? Why do I give a shit? The fucking Bulk Bronson and Beefcake Boulder and fucking Jack Jameson. This fucking idiot comes out. He's fucking running his gums. This Jack Jameson. Nobody wants to put us on TV because you're fucking jobbers. And you do this. You pretend like you're eating an asshole or something on TV.
Oh my God! Somebody say something about eating asshole.
Tremendous talents, all 3 of them.
Fucking Jamie Hayter fucking comes back and she's fucking chasing Penelope Ford off during a fucking match for the #1 contendership.
And where the fuck did Penelope Ford come from anyway? I still don't understand.
She's been hurt for 2 years. That was another fucking post-match thing. She was hurt. Jamie Hayter was her friend. That was her last tag partner.
Why can't Penelope just come back and beat some fucking jobber girl in 3 minutes and reestablish herself?
Nah, because they got to put on fucking House of Black against fucking Chris Nasty.
Are House of Black the trios champs? No, that's
no, BCC.
And who's the Ring of Honor 6-mans?
Dustin.
Oh, Dustin.
Monarchs, yeah.
What have they fucking done lately?
Oh, I don't know. Is the fucking
Doesn't Dustin have the tag belts too with Guevaros?
Yeah. Let's see. How was Ring of Honor this week?
I'm going to follow up real quick. So this was a post 13 days ago from on Reddit from WrestleTix. Full Gear at the Prudential Center. I know we talked about numbers, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, is set up It's only set up for 5,700 people. Why? Why? And here's the disturbing thing.
I can't answer that.
I was just checking on Ticketmaster, and it looks like the same seats are available as this image here on this post. Only 5,100 tickets distributed. Like, do people not want to go fucking see this in this area? This is one of the AEW hotbeds, right?
I wonder if
No, just Grand Slam was just here,
I mean, I guess.
right? Like it's a pay-per-view. Look, you said a hotbed, right? WWE's running fucking Long Island in December with the pay-per-view, and they're fucking white hot.
main event. Saturday night's main event. It's not a
It's a
pay-per-view.
PLE.
Saturday night's main event?
It's a PLE.
Wow.
That's I didn't know that. That's fucking nutso.
Are you sure?
Yes,
It's on NBC. It's not a PLE,
it's a PLE.
but it's on NBC. It's on over-the-air television.
It's a PLE. We had this conversation like 3 weeks ago.
Must have missed that
Are we definitely sure about that?
I think you're wrong, dude. I think it might be streaming on Peacock, but it's
we
on
lost
it's an over-the-air NBC vehicle.
Brundo's disappointed that Mickey Knuckles hasn't joined us.
Yeah, no Mickey Knuckles yet. That's a bummer. Gazoon.
Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun. He's back.
I wanted to, for reference on those tickets too. I wanted to say the Raw tonight they set up for over 13,000, and as of I think it looks like 4 hours prior to, they still had about 300 tickets left to move.
That's not
Almost.
I mean, that's not awful.
No, that's great.
Yeah, I was gonna
that's
say,
that's great.
And just
When you
because
look at the AEW side of things, when they're setting up for next to nothing,
but you always know
that's
that just
not
because
great.
no, it's not great, but they could always add more.
When was the last time AEW had to add more seats?
Once they figure out
Wembley?
production.
I thought they opened up seats at Wembley when it sold so quickly.
First one, right?
The first one, maybe. The second one, they didn't come close.
Dude, when did we go to Full Gear, Matt? Last year?
2 years ago.
Fucking place was packed, man.
But then we also went to like a Dynamite, and it was a fucking ghost town.
Well, I didn't go to Dynamite.
It will be a PLE and on Saturday night's main event on NBC. It will kick off the 5-year domestic media rights partnership between NBC and WWE.
Yeah, but we're not picking it.
We should.
It's a PLE.
Probably
It's not
should. Yeah.
it's on over-the-air television. It's not a PLE.
It's going to be presented as a PLE. They're going to have huge matches.
Then everything in the world is a PLE now. The football game I watched last night, which was on over-the-air TV, but it was also streaming, that's a PLE now.
Yeah, but that's not wrestling, so we're not
We don't
picking
pick football games, thank
That's
God.
a great point.
Yeah. First place guy doesn't want to do picks anymore, huh?
Oh, shit. Oh,
It's not a fucking PLE, you stupid poor
shit.
motherfucker.
Whoa, KJG, I haven't even chimed in yet.
Wow.
I haven't said my piece yet. Don't
I'm
don't
back here if you need me.
Can
Back
we-
here
don't
if you
lump
need me.
me in.
Is this
Wow,
video
that was-
Xiao Huang?
That was pretty fucking aggressive.
Yeah, when is the next time? Hoin?
Huang. It's coming up, actually.
That I'll pick.
Oh, we're picking Sam Hoin.
Yikes.
All right,
Dog.
so HK, what is
I'm
your pick?
picking it like B. Brian Blair's picking assholes.
Please, HK, give us your.
Hard and deep.
Be sure to throw in a couple expletives and call us all stupid, please.
All right, listen here. Listen here, you
I-
four dumb motherfuckers.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So sorry.
wow. I'm going to stop reading the articles over here. I'm an idiot.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just got. I
Don't
even know what happened.
apologize. I love the passion, bro.
Jeez.
Fuck that. You're in first, man. Act like it. You should.
I myself go not a PLE, right? It's on network TV on a Saturday. It's not, and that most of it goes back to my old like mentality of the Saturday night's main events were just special shows, not necessarily a PLE, not what I believe is a pay-per-view is what a PLE is, and this is not. This is free to the world, so I go not a PLE.
All right.
Well, thank you for nothing.
All right.
Well,
this
that's what you get, you stupid cocksuckers.
Oh,
Oh, you fuckers can eat a shit. Every last fucking one of you PLE dick sucking bitches. Was that good, KJG?
No, I didn't feel so, I feel so
Wow.
bad.
Wow.
Could have used a little more about fuck your mothers or
Oh yeah, fuck your mothers.
Really, Brando?
Definitely insult our intelligence, please. Please. Also, you could probably reach out to Vanity Fair because they're the ones that wrote that article, so you could tell them they're stupid.
Maybe I will.
Dummies.
I didn't call you dumb.
No, stupid whore or something. We'll have to listen back. It'll be a drop next week.
Matt,
Speaking of
you
stupid
seem like really
dummies.
agitated by this. I'm really sorry. It
Um,
just came out. I'm sorry.
That's what she said. The white claws are flowing.
No, they're really not. Wait.
I guess Mickey Knuckles isn't joining us. Maybe she heard Tony.
no,
talk
she's
about butt.
coming in a minute.
She's coming in a minute.
Oh yeah.
There, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Do we?
She just hit me up.
Should we take a break?
We
Or we
can.
just- Or
Yeah.
just roll through?
Shit, sorry.
Oh.
No, I'm here.
We're on fire tonight.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We could only
Yeah.
be so lucky.
All right, I'll throw up a short commercial break tonight.
Short commercial break, and then Mickey Knuckles will be back. Right? She's not here already.
Be
is she?
back.
No.
Be here. Whatever.
Doesn't
Oh,
appear yet.
I'm very frazzled.
A little bit, bro.
Oh, we're having a night.
Brundo, you're the fucking hardcore deathmatch expert, so we're leaning on you for this tonight, my man.
Oh, I'm all in on it.
All in.
Oh yeah.
Want to hear all about her versus the body yesterday?
Oh, maybe that's why she's running late. Did she have a match last night?
She was in a tournament over the weekend, Carnage Cup.
What? Did she win?
No, sadly.
Did Sicko win? Little Sicko.
Little Sicko won. Yeah, beat
Good for him.
Sakuda in the finals.
Fucking
We'll
stalk.
get to talk all about
The
this
Carnage Cup. Oh my god, it's like inbred deathmatch stuff. It's wonderful.
KJG, please don't curse me out. Give me a 1, 2, 3.
Time to eat a shit, Kev. Get him.
Back after this, you stupid motherfuckers.
We would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in every week to listen to the Shining Wizards. Here are some other ways in which you can support the show. If you shop on Amazon, visit amazon.shiningwizards.com and shop the way you always do. You'll pay the same low prices, and a portion of your purchase will help support the show. If you'd like to buy a Shining Wizards t-shirt, visit merch.shiningwizards.com to visit our pro wrestling tee store and select from over a dozen great designs. You can also become a Patreon supporter at patreon.shiningwizards.com, where we offer bonus content, producer credits, special legend shows where you participate in the show, and so much more. Continue to listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts and watch the show live on social media. Don't forget to like, rate, review, and subscribe. Your continued support helps us to keep bringing you the best in professional wrestling podcasting.
It's time for your weekly lineup of shows on the Shining Wizards Network. On Mondays, it's the latest from Gorilla Brain, featuring the year of Duke and Rowe, covering a year's worth of classic wrestling, and the Tots Pod, introducing the world to wrestling action figure collecting. Also on Mondays, it's 30 Screams or Less, a weekly review of horror movies in 30 minutes or less. Rounding out Mondays, it's the Shining Wizards, covering everything in the world of pro wrestling. On Wednesdays, it's the Mark Order Podcast, keeping you up to date on everything AEW. On Fridays, it's Horns Up, as Radioactive Metal brings you everything in the world of heavy metal music. And on Saturdays, it's the ROH Revelry, covering everything in the history of Ring of Honor. The Shining Wizards Network is also the home to other great shows, like Bread Club, bringing you the latest from New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Brocast, your watch-along from Down Under, featuring the greatest wrestling matches in history. Turnbuckle throwbacks, paying homage to the greatest shows in the history of pro wrestling. Wrestling Night in Canada, a focus on wrestling with a north-of-the-border spin. Going Underground, taking you back to everything in the history of Lucha Underground. An inconclusive breakdown, keeping you up to date on everything happening in the world. Enjoy all of the amazing shows on the Shining Wizards Network, available wherever you listen to podcasts and at shiningwizardsnetwork.com. It's the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment here.
Entertainment here. Here you go.
Does Mickey Knuckles tell time differently than the rest of us?
I don't know.
She said a minute, right?
But she just messaged me getting set up.
All right, cool. I'm excited for this Carnage Cup. Who's texting me now? Ah, yes. Good question. All right. Well, Mickey Knuckles joining us shortly. We do have a pay-per-view to pick this weekend.
Oh, God, do we?
Oh, Bound for Glory, buddy.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Do you guys believe in Joe Hendry?
Fuck yeah.
You think he walks out champion? You gonna
Hope
tip your
so.
hand now? You tipping your hand now? Are you picking Joe Hendry to walk out of Bound for Glory as the TNA World Heavyweight Champion?
I'm picking Joe Hendry like B. Brian Blair's picking assholes.
He didn't pick. He accidentally stuck his finger in it.
You think he licked it when he fucking...
Oh, no, he didn't, because he didn't know.
Well, I'm sure he knew at some point, right?
He said Pat Patterson's asshole's name and it appeared.
Fucking like ringing the brown doorbell.
Was it Louis?
Ding dong.
No, it wasn't Louis. So
Imagine if they made like ring asshole doorbells. Like asshole ring doorbell.
Oh my God, imagine he told me he had to touch the X with his dick.
Could you imagine if it was knobs? He could reach in and
Oh my God, he just kept going.
Just keep reaching.
Like his hand comes out his mouth.
Hit a knocker or something like that.
Like the
swinging around in the cavern.
Like the poster on the wall in Shawshank Redemption. Just
It's like the fucking portals in Rick and Morty. Walk right in, sit right down.
I don't want to start another conversation before and then have Mickey Knuckles join us, because what if we ever get into something good and then
no conversation?
Okay, War Raiders are back. They're not the fucking
Vikings. Yeah, dude.
They're not the Raiders of the Vikings.
Hey Matt, can I cut you off? And this is based on a social media post that you had earlier today.
Me?
Yeah, about
right.
I believe it was you, unless it was Brundo.
Oh, is it the definition of fickle?
Yes.
Yes.
The fickle.
Yeah, that was him.
I mean, it's a big story. I mean, the reactions of the fans is kind of blowing my mind, but Samantha Irvin leaving WWE is kind of insane.
Well,
is that something that you wanted to hold off and just in case?
No, we're good. Time. I guess her time was up. I don't know. She's out. She gone.
Well, and apparently the Pew Pew said that she's not joining AEW.
Pew Pew said that?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Let me pull it up somewhere.
Yeah, I got it here on the Observer.
Oh,
Maybe not right away, but I mean, I know she's a very talented musician, so maybe like that's the direction she's trying to go in, but I can't imagine she's not in AEW at some point.
I mean, but people like move on. Like I don't understand that the people on the internet like.
So was your reaction to this like just like you have no reaction to her actually leaving? Like that doesn't hit you at all.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, all right. So that's basically what I was getting at.
I don't fuck. She's a fucking ring announcer. It's like if a referee leaves, I don't give a shit.
I don't know. I don't know. Am I wrong here that Samantha Irvin kind of hit different?
She is the most, like, how do I put it? She is not the Fink, right, by any stretch, but she is somebody that you look forward to hearing as much as anybody else since the Fink. Like, she brought something to the table as an announcer, which was something a little bit different, and she made her calls with great emotion. It's something that I would look forward to during the show. Was she like the show for me? No, but she was the only announcer since the Fink where I've been like, wow, shit, she's good. Like, she knows what she's doing. So disappointed that she's leaving, but I'm not heartbroken by it by any stretch. Like I said in the group text, she could make $1 billion selling beef shots.
Somebody posted, this man Ricochet really convinced Samantha Irvin to leave her dream jobs just so she could announce his name in a 90% empty arena. I hate this goofy ass bald motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Twitter fucking sucks.
People are out of their fucking minds.
I'm just
Oh,
saying, she's like the ring announcers, like to Kevin's point, like since the Fink that like actually resonate. Like Chimmel was great, right?
Yeah.
Chimmel was really good. Justin Roberts was really good. Mike Rome was good, but like none of them had that like attachment to you that like the Fink and to me Samantha Irvin did. They're in the top two. Like who else?
So
Penzer?
Yeah, I mean they're all great. but-
Justin Roberts. Oh, Scott George says Lillian Garcia announcing tonight.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of Bush,
She left to pursue her music dreams, didn't she?
Yep.
So somebody responded to WrestleOps posting about Samantha Irvin leaving, and they said, guaranteed this is why. Samantha will show up in AEW, at the very least take time off and just travel King Ricochet. To which Ricochet responded, haha, she's not coming to AEW. You can all rest easy.
Okay.
All right, I mean, just a follow-up. You know.
I know. I don't care. Like I get it.
I don't care.
I get the love for her and the fanfare, right? But for like me, like, and I don't care. Like, I don't care if she goes to AEW. Gives a shit.
You think Justin Roberts gets shit canned if she goes there, or like they're gonna do ring announcing? They're gonna do the fucking ring announcing together.
No, he can do fucking Wednesday. She can do fucking Saturday. They can split the pay-per-views. Rest the vocal cords.
Oh, look at you looking out for the talent.
Yeah, I don't wish ill will on them, but I just
Is Bobby Cruz still have any duties other than Ring of Honor? Is
Oh,
he
you
doing any of
said
the main
duties.
shows?
I haven't watched Ring of Honor.
ring announcer talk here on the Shining Wizard.
I don't
they
know.
also have they have Melissa Santos too. They haven't done anything with her.
Was
She's
she there
amazing.
Saturday night?
Was she?
I don't know. There was a woman in the ring. She was in like dungarees, and I was like, "What are we?
Dungarees.
What are we
Wait,
doing?"
Brian Cage's Melissa Santos? That's,
Yeah. From the 559.
Dungarees.
Dungaree. I was like, I don't know, man.
Dungarees. You can pronounce dungarees, but you stammered over everything else tonight.
Oof, that's been a rough go, bro.
Just a little bit, buddy. Just a little bit. We still got you.
It's been a rough. Yeah. So Samantha Irvin, she's moving on, and we got Lillian tonight, and
Lillian.
fucking losing their minds. What do you think people overreacted more about, her leaving or the Undertaker Donald Trump video? Crazy.
Before that, did any of you guys see when Sean Waltman? I forget it was a YouTube clip where he talks about the biggest bushes in backstage.
Yes, 100%.
How Lillian having a fucking forest.
That's what. Yeah, they were doing word associations, and Lillian Garcia's giant bush.
That's fucking amazing. That's so cruel, but so amazing.
Do you think Mickey Knuckles is not on because of this? Because of this?
No, she's having trouble connecting. I just sent her another link.
Oh.
Maybe we give her another couple minutes. We'll maybe try to reschedule then.
Yeah.
Maybe Lillian owns it.
Maybe she does, bro. Yeah, but that's rough because like especially if you go into like OnlyFans. Like you don't want that shit
Not a
poking out the
preconditions.
sides. Well, we don't want like Earth Mama Muff sticking out on our fucking OF pictures.
What are we doing?
What? She twirls it like Raleigh fingers.
So Matt, the War Raiders are back.
You think for the high notes? Well, never mind.
Hey, you think Valhalla's got a giant fucking bush?
Oh, definitely, bro. She's an Earth woman, 100%.
Yeah, they're gonna get their second kid, right? So
Oh, she's preggers again?
apparently,
Good for her, calling home the troops all the time.
I mean, her husband wasn't working. What do you want to? He was hurt too.
Bring him in, boys. Valhalla. It sounds like a fucking WoW gimmick, right?
Yeah.
I can see Dave McClain going, Valhalla. She just got off the Viking ship. She's here to wreak havoc in Women of Wrestling. I've been trying to watch it again, actually.
Why?
I saw like 4 minutes of it at the airport in Birmingham. Lady running the sports shop had it on the TV there, and I was like, "Oh, not bad. Well, you get a UAB hat and watch a little WoW. I'm in."
There you go. That ensures you won't get murdered.
Wow,
No,
that really is a lot of fun, dude. I really got to get back into watching that.
Good.
Molly asked because she caught it. She goes, "How big is that ring?" And I said, "Well, I think we're working with a 16." I said, "That looks like about an 8x8." It's a fucking tiny little ring.
It might be a 12 or a 14. 14.
12.
You lose a lot of space on a 14. You don't realize how much smaller it is.
12 at the biggest.
If we could have real talk here, I say we move away from WWE, AEW, TNA. We just go WoW, XPW, Outlaw Pro Wrestling, whatever independence. Kevin's working out in Minnesota. I think we talk about those things.
Let's talk about what Kevin's doing.
Views are through the roof. Last week's episode fucking skyrocketed through the roof.
Yeah, did you see Outlaw put out a statement saying that it was a work?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
Boo.
Sorry.
That's okay. I think that's what we need. We need more WoW. Tony, you're on the WoW. Brundo, keep booking them excellent guests.
Jesus Christ.
What? Yeah, we're having fun. We're not talking about War Raiders. Let's talk about who else has a fucking funky bush.
Bro, I'll talk about bushes all night.
Jay Uso, Braun Breaker, get out of here. Kick Rock. Crown Jewel, nobody cares.
I see what
Honestly,
you're doing.
do you give a shit about a belt that nobody fucking cares about? Like, seriously.
I mean, it doesn't affect the TV, though. WWE's been on fucking fire.
Yeah. And, you know, they're hyping it up like it's a big deal. Like walking in with security, Cody Rhodes cutting a promo about Gunther on SmackDown. It's not nothing.
I thought it was a great
Machine
promo.
Guns?
Hell yeah. Talk about reactions, man. People were shitting on their reaction that they got too, but I fucking loved it. I thought that they did great. And I thought they got a better reaction than like 90% of the internet did.
Like, we're like WWE's on fire.
Dude, and they're giving us DIY versus Motor City next week. Like, come on. Like that should like that should like bring in the indie fans and the hard like the WWE guys. I love it. That was awesome. How do you feel about their intro, Matt?
Their
intro music and their and them not going with their song that everyone knows them from.
I'm sure, you know, they wanted to change it up a little.
Yeah. I thought it was a great presentation from them.
I can't find this statement anywhere. It's not on their Twitter. They're terrible with social media.
Oh, they suck.
All I found is details behind Alpha Jr. shoot incident. Alpha Jr. beats up cosplay Samoan before their match. Ex-WWE star allegedly attacks 18-year-old opponent. Alpha Jr. appears to shoot on wrestler at Outlaw Pro Wrestling. I bled for this shield. This shit. Real life Bloodline member. It's fucking crazy. This shit was fire, man. I wish I could find the fucking statement they put out.
Keep on trucking, brother.
Oh, it's there somewhere. You guys
It's out there in the internet world.
Yeah. It pretty much reiterated what Crowbar had told us last week when he was talking about it. You know, hitting in the safe spots, you know, stomping the foot, shit like that. So, but I tell you what, it got people fucking talking.
Sure did.
Yeah, it did.
Got us fucking nervous as dude. When Matt and I were watching that shit, we were like, "What in the fuck?"
Yeah, man. It was it did what it was supposed to do, right? I guess.
Yep.
KJG, hit me with some blood. How do you feel about this Bloodline segment that went down on SmackDown on Friday night?
Wait, what?
The Bloodline segment? Tony?
Oh, he's playing it. Come on.
Smack Easy.
There we go.
There we go.
The Smack Deezy report.
I liked it.
And tell Brian Myers to blow me.
All right. I mean, it was good, and they carried it. They carried it from Raw to SmackDown. Jimmy Uso showing up on Raw to try to recruit Jay, and then Jay showing up on SmackDown trying to like confront Solo. There were two different Bloodline segments that Matt. That's why I wasn't sure which one you were going.
Oh,
for.
they all tie together, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Jay Uso coming back saying, accusing Solo of dividing the family, and then Solo saying, "No, I'm trying to unite the family," and then all Roman has to do is acknowledge me, and then Roman comes out and acknowledges him, and then gets all pissed off. Dude, it was good. Like it built up Solo, makes Solo more believable when a lot of people were doubting his believability and credibility, especially with Jacob Fatu right behind him. So it's good. Like, Roman was like, if you wanted to unite the family, why'd you go out and get those two? Talking about Tangaloa and Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu being the third. It was good. Like, it just keeps turning and it keeps getting more and more interesting. And to go into more in depth in the SmackDown, I'm kind of getting into the Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton saga now. Because now Nick Aldis denied Randy Orton a match with Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel, not because he didn't want to, but because he couldn't. And then it said it's coming from up above, which means that Triple H is obviously saying that he's not getting the match. And Randy Orton says, like, well, I guess I know who I have to talk to. So, like, Randy Orton Triple H confrontation is happening at some point soon, too. So, yeah, SmackDown Bloodline stuff, great. Randy Orton, Cody stuff, great. The NXT girls, Brundo, help me out. Lash Legend and I put down the notes. Anyway, they're integrating into the main roster now, too. So, the women's tag team division is insane with Tiffany Stratton now. And Candice LeRae picking up a freaking upset win over Bayley in a tag match. Dude.
I still don't give a flying shit about Candice LeRae, but who I do give a shit about is our guest, Mickie Knuckles.
I did not see that she was in there.
Here she is.
All right, the queen of the death matches, everybody's favorite aunt. Mickie Knuckles.
Hello. Hey, Mickie, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. I had a rough weekend. A little rough,
You mean the Carnage Cup didn't treat you well?
Buddy, my shoulder's been fucked since COD. I've just been riding on fumes, doing the best I can. Sorry, I'm rolling this blunt. Give me 1 second.
No worries on that one.
Let's write that down.
You all knew what this was going to be, guys. You all knew exactly. You said, we're going to book Mickie. Oh, we already know. I knew that was in the back door. We know what's going to happen. You should. If you don't, that's on you. I'm pretty transparent on my wrestling my butthole out, bro. I don't know what else you expect. No fucking shame.
Mickie,
they cut me open for C-sections. They're wide open. My guts hanging out. I have no shame anymore.
We have a big Mickie Knuckles fan on the panel. This is from a couple weeks ago. This is from our very own Tony.
I know Mickie Knuckles' booty when I see it.
It was in the dark, bro. Where was I at? I was in New Mexico. That was a shit show. But I was in New Mexico and went ahead and got dressed, even though they canceled my match because they were like, oh, no, we can't have guys wrestle girls here. Oh, well. And so I went ahead and got dressed, and I just walked around. I was like, so, y'all didn't want me to wrestle, but you let these atrocious bitches in the ring. That's cool. I made a whole big deal about it. But anyways, I was in the back, and it was pitch black dark because they didn't have any lights back there. And Necro Butcher said the only thing he could see, because he's blind as a bat anyways, was my big white ass just like a fucking beacon in the night. Yeah. I was like, all right, that's going to be fun. That's a good time. So at least I know I can be found in the dark with my fucking glow-in-the-dark booty butt. So that's cool.
Follow the beacon.
I should start selling that as an extra little trinket on the gimmick table. Something glow in the dark booty butt. All right, got people trying to make me knuckle babies. I don't want to know what y'all use it for. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I made a mistake of asking before about a pillow with my face on it. I don't want to know anymore. I'm done.
Just the rest.
Fucking done, guys. Y'all done.
Now, Mickie, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you even remember. Many moons ago, the Shining Wizards vended you at a PWS Bombshell Ladies of Wrestling event in the old Knights of Columbus in New Jersey.
They offended me?
We vended you. No, we vended you. We were vendors.
What?
We were vending you.
Oh, vending. I thought you said you offended me. I said, what the fuck did you do? I don't get offended easily. Bro, I don't know if you know this. 23 years in the wrestling business, I've been through a lot. I don't think I can get offended. If the whole Me Too thing fucking missed me, I don't know what you're going to do to offend me. I really don't. Good luck to you.
We had you.
I'm the worst one in the locker room when it comes to my mouth, so good luck to you. I learned it from my mama. She made me a deathmatch worker and first like a sailor every fucking day. So
you fit right in with it. But we vended you and Shelly Martinez, and maybe like 6 people showed up.
Oh, I love Shelly. She's the only one that's probably crazier than me. Love her. She makes me look normal on a good day. That's a beautiful thing. I'll sit next to her every day. I'll be like the ugly one sitting next to her. I'm okay with that because I look normal sitting next to Shelly. It's okay. It's like hanging out with Jasmine. I know I'm the ugly one, but I'm the normal one. It's okay. Making sure this don't drop so y'all don't see more than what you want. Sorry, guys. It took me a minute. I had to get my shoulder taped up because it's been a rough day today. I wrestled Friday night in a 3-way against Marcus O'Neill. It's a death match. 3-way against Marcus O'Neill and Chainsaw Tony. So that was a bucket list item for me. I love Chainsaw Tony. And we did 53 minutes. And the next day, my shoulder hurt. I was like, well, I got a whole tournament. Let's go figure this out. And then I wrestled the day show for Carnage Cup. And then that night, they were like, hey, what are you doing? Because I was still in the back, whatever. And I said, I don't know. What do you want me to do? They're like, I don't know. We got these. If you want to watch the show, you want to commentate. And I saw where they say Drunken Taipei Deathmatch. And I went,
oh, jeez.
I see these 2 guys wrestling. Hold on a second. What's the requirements for me to be in that match? Free booze. What do I got to do? And they were like, oh, no, you just got to put glass on your hands and take shots whenever they tell you to. And I went, I'm there. So in the matter of, guys, when I say I drank, and I don't drink all the time, but when I say I drank 3 fucking fifths of alcohol and I don't know what they were, and then they started giving me moonshine because they ran out of everything else, I was hammered. Fucking hammered. I don't even remember anything. They said that I guess I won that match by making one guy repetitively headbutt the other guy in the dick until somebody gave up. I was like, somebody gonna give up. It's either the guy that's fucking putting his head in his fucking guy's crotch, or the guy that's getting his dick ramshacked. I don't know which one it's gonna be. Somebody did. I don't know, but I was like, all right, that's a good win. And I drank all their shots. Every time they said shots, they're like, oh no, they're busy. I got it. I'm here to drink and have a good time. That's it. Don't. And then he smacked me in the face with a light tube, and I was so buzzed. I looked down and I said, "You're lucky. I'm a happy drunk. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here for free alcohol. I was told I can get paid just to drink. I'm gonna see how far I can take this." So that's what I did.
I can't believe one of those dudes gave up. That sounds like a party, right?
It was it was a party until apparently my sister and then I don't know how I got up the hill. There was a fucking steep ass hill. Fuck that thing. And it was pitch black dark. Don't remember shit. I got up the hill. Apparently, I was in just hanging out in the back of somebody's truck, just waiting for somebody to tell me, take me to the hotel to shower. My sister, bless her heart. You'll see her on the stream. She's the one that had to carry my axes down because I couldn't lift my axe with this arm. And bless her little heart, she said that I was butthole naked with the indie wrestling journal guy. Bless, he's such a little guy too. He's so young. I was like, oh, I don't feel bad now, but I did then. And he was a gentleman, faced the wall the whole time. I'm in the fucking hotel room, butt ass naked, don't even care, bleeding. She's like trying to get me in the shower. I'm like, well, wait a minute, let me do this, let me do that. And she said at one point in time she had to take her head, and it was almost like she was almost sticking her head in because I wouldn't step over to get in the bathtub. I don't remember. And I had a lot of smoke to drink, And then apparently I was trying to do pull-ups on this shower bar to prove that my shoulder wasn't hurt no more. The next day, that sucked. Woke up, the shower bar is all fucking torn down. There's a chair broken in the fucking corner. Everybody's talking to me like I'm fucking crazy. They're like, you don't remember anything? I was like, nope, but did I throw up? They said no. I said, that girl would be proud. So
that sounds like a Carnage
Cup
week to me.
Well, dude, come on, guys. I wrestled 3 back-to-back tournaments pretty much. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I won 2 out of 3. I mean, I was like,
yeah,
getting back with my friends here. This sounds like a good time.
It does sound like a good time. Tournament of Death finalist the last 2 years, and then this year, Tournament of Death champion. What does it mean for you to be the Tournament of Death champion and the first woman to wear the crown?
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
is she going to where I think she's going?
If she shows her butthole, I'm out.
She's going to do pull-ups.
You are, bro.
I'm just saying. I don't want you butthole. You said butthole naked before.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm sorry.
Easy. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
As much money as he spent on this thing, I would have just taken the money. But no, it's pretty cool. I don't know how I got it home, but I got it home finally. I'll just leave it there. Don't fall. Don't fall. Smacked me in the head the other day while I was cleaning. I was pissed as hell.
That was a
So there it is. That thing. It means I didn't get knocked out this year, last 2 years, because I don't know if y'all know this about me, but one little thing is I don't like heights. Just never works out for me. Broken femur, snapped ankle, always get my ass knocked out one way or another. I try to avoid heights because, I wasn't meant to fly. I'm not aerodynamic, I guess. But I saw the scaffold. I was like, what the fuck, DJ? He's like, well, if this year, if you make it to the finals, I'll leave the padding on for you. Yeah, that's going to help. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Walk out there, there's fucking towels on the fucking wires. I was like, what is that for? Oh, we're going to light it on fire.
Oh,
Don't y'all think y'all should probably told me this before? No, it's fine. It'll be fine.
I think I've seen that
I'll
clip
be
of you
fine.
going face first into it probably like a dozen times at this point, too.
So the second match at TOD when I wrestled Joe, I don't know how it happened, but my arm slipped out of socket and I felt it. It was towards the end. And I was like, all right. So I popped it back in real quick because, it does it sometimes. I was like, it should be okay. I went in the back, got the paramedics to look at it because DJ was all worried. He's like, well, make sure you're not too bad. I was like, suck my dick. And got the paramedics to look at it. Guys, I don't know what you thought this was, but I'm going to curse like a sailor today.
I know. This is great.
And they were like, well, we could take you to the hospital. And I was like, the fuck you can. I don't like hospitals. I was like, no, I'll be fine. And then third match, as soon as I went to the wire, I got caught like the wire. The one, there was like different ropes. The one snapped, went through, ricocheted, and bounced right back. And as soon as I landed, there was something like a table or a board that my shoulder landed on or something. It landed on a knee, and I felt it go forward, and it was violent. And I went, I think I just fucking broke my shoulder. And then they were trying to get the barbed wire was like stuck in me so deep, and Dredd just kept fucking kicking me. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. I would do the same thing. And then the paramedics were like, well, you stay in Delaware because we have to be here. I don't think you should go back out, blah, blah, blah. And then Dredd said something stupid about Tracy, and that went right. I don't even know what he said really. I just heard him say his name, and for some reason it just went right fucking through me. And then I told people as I was walking out, I said, don't get in my way. And I think two security people, the paramedics, and some fans were in my way, and they did not listen. So I grabbed with my left hand a chair and just started windmill swinging the fucking chair to get these people out of my fucking way. Just kept hitting people. I don't know who I was hitting, but I hit people just to get the Dredd. But it worked out in my favor. I didn't get knocked out. I won. So that's pretty cool. First girl to do that. That's a pretty nice day. I was like, and then the kids are like, Mom, what'd you win? I'm like, this thing. And they're like, oh, that's it? Yeah, that's it.
So somebody here is concerned with your attire while you wrestle because, your butt is hanging out and then you're falling through like glass and barbed wire. Tony, do you want to?
Yes, Tony, do you want to daddy me today?
No, it's not daddy. I mean, like I see a lot of the guys that do hardcore wrestling and they're wearing shirts, they're wearing jeans, they're kind of covered up. And here you are, like, the free world can see the goods. And, I'm just a little concerned. Have you ever had any serious injuries to the exposed areas, beacons?
Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm still finding glass in my butthole. Like seriously, like my whole crevice it's like a mine in there. So every once in a while when it gets too bad where it's itching and I can't get it out myself and it won't heal, I'll have to go to my sister's house and lay down and just pull my pants down while she picks glass out of everything. So but I do it for a reason. I'm trying. Everybody's got this whole fucking thought process of, oh well, men can do it, but girls, and it's been that way for as long as I can remember. So I've always fought that. And I was thinking, you've got all these guys that do what you say. They wear jeans and long sleeve t-shirts or cover up a lot of things, tapes up all the way up to here and stuff. And it's not that I'm hating on that, but I'm trying to prove that it doesn't matter if I have a vagina or a dick, that I could just be as hardcore or badass as any fucking guy. I'm trying anyways. So that's why I don't wear clothes. And I don't like pants. I don't know if you know this about me, but it's a lot of ass. And a lot of times either pants go one way or the other, and it's all the way uncomfortable, no matter which way it goes. It goes under your butt cheeks. You're fucking running around with your ass hanging out anyways. Goes over your butt cheeks, but it's fucking more of a wedgie. That's just chafing for days. Nobody needs that. So it fucks with my whole sex game. We're not doing that today. But yeah, I do it to prove a point that, yeah, I'm fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and I'll do stupid ass shit. Just trying to be equal.
Wouldn't you want to wrestle without getting glass and God knows what else, like up your crevice and your hoo-ha and all that?
I mean, I can wrestle. That's not the point. Like a lot of people forget I was trained by Chris Hero and Punk helped and Bull Payne and Tracy Smothers and Todd Moore. I had a lot of trainers. I can wrestle. That's not the problem.
No.
The problem is.
No, it's not that you can't wrestle. It's just like I'm worried about like you going to your sister's house and having things pulled out of, areas that maybe you shouldn't have things pulled out of. You know
or a
what
glass
I mean?
hole.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason I do that and you don't, Tony.
No, you're a better woman than I am.
Like I'm a dumbass. I'll admit I'm a dumbass. I'm stupid as hell. But I'm a stubborn. My mom used to tell me all the time, "Don't cancel me." My mom, I was a middle child, and she named me after my dad, which she absolutely loathed. And my mom made me a deathmatch wrestler, y'all. Now everybody's like, "Don't spank your kid." My mom beat the shit out of me, rightfully so. And so she would tell me all the time I was meant for men work, or I had retard strength, is what she would tell me all the time. My mom was a Catholic. She didn't give a fuck. Yeah. And so it was literally either this. She was Italian too. It was either this or the mafia. But I figured this would be safer because I don't really want to owe anybody favors. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. But no, I do it because this is the most extreme thing I could think of. If I could push that boundary in the envelope to do the most extreme thing that I could think of to give my body to you, the blood, the sweat, whatever I got to do, scars, chick stick scars, glory lasts forever, pain ends sometime, I guess. I don't know. That hasn't stopped yet. But I figured if I do the stupidest, craziest, with everything in how balls to the wall, maybe it's not a perfect path, but maybe it's a path for other people when people tell them you can't do this because you have a vagina, you're gay, you're a man in a woman's body, anything, or you're not from a good area, you weren't trained by the right. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever they tell you can't do. So if I do the most extreme thing, then it's a path for somebody out there. They can be like, oh, if she can do that, then I definitely can do that. It's not as bad as that. So that's what I'm hoping for. I just want to help.
Is there anything in deathmatch you won't do or won't take?
Pondo told me never to do pencils.
Oh yeah.
If Pondo said don't do pencils.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have a question about it. He goes, no, man, I sat in a hospital in Japan thinking I was going to die for 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. So pencils, I will not do pencils. Everything else, I tell everybody in life, you got to try everything at least twice. Once sober, once maybe not, who knows? Depends on the situation. But yeah, I pretty much just also depends on who you're in there with.
It makes sense.
What we do is dangerous enough as it is without having to worry about somebody being a dumbass or stupider than me. So that's really hard to pass that for. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, yeah, cats are agreeing with me. Anyways.
So we got the bum shoulder. You went back to back tournaments. Is there any rest for Auntie M, or are we at it again?
Today, tomorrow.
Today,
tomorrow. Then I get on a bus and go with ICP for JCW's Halloween tour. And I'll be on that for like 10 days. Ain't no rest for the wicked, honey.
Are you a juggalo?
I love the juggalos. When a lot of people don't know this, but the whole reason that I got to spend the mass majority of my time with somebody like as great as Tracy Smothers was, I was trying to get in with I liked ICPs, like the JCW shows. They were different. They were crazy. Crowd was great. They ate everything up. You know, it's just a bunch of kids wanting to have a good time. And I was a dumb kid too. So I was like, oh, I want to do this. And my first shot I lucked out because one of the referees didn't show up. And they weren't too big. Like they had ring girls with like the signs and everything. I don't know if y'all ever seen me. I never have been a skinny person. I was like, I don't think they're gonna let me do that. That might backfire and lose views. So Tony, Madam Pondo was like, hey, Mickie could ref, let her do it. And I went out there ref, and I remember it was a match in Ohio, and it was between Tracy and Too Tough Tony, who was like their biggest baby face all the time. And they're fighting through the crowd, and the security's doing good, keeping everybody back. I'm paying attention. Next thing you know, I see this person come through the crowd, push through security, and she punched Tracy right in the face and split his lip. Big old girl, bigger than me, about as tall as Tracy, about blocky like me. And I was always taught that if you involve yourself in wrestling, it's our job to protect ourselves and our people, our brothers or sisters. That's how I was brought in. So I proceeded to, I figured it was better I fight her than Tracy. I knew Tracy probably would because, it's Tracy. Tracy didn't give a fuck. So I proceeded to pummel her until she didn't get back up. I made sure. I was like, y'all, I don't want her attacking me while I'm turned around. And I went back to ref in the match. And when I got in the back, everybody started saying, oh, you're in trouble. You're going to get so trouble. They're going to fire you. Somebody's going to try to sue him because of that, blah, blah, blah. And they pulled me in the back. And they're like, so we heard you punched one of our fans. I was like, look. She came. I was like trying to plead my case. I was like, shit, I'm going to get canceled here before I even get in. And they're like, no, a lot of people attack Tracy. And it was true. Like people would just grab Tracy and they would all just start because they hated him so much while he was wrestling. He was that good. And they're like, we can't have Tracy beating up girls and guys out there, not knowing who he's swinging at because they're, behind him. He's like, how would you want to be his daughter and kind of watch? Like it was a managerial role they were giving me. Watch his back, make sure nobody hurts Tracy and intensify everything. So that's how I got to wrestle or to be involved in JCW. And then it got to be where like they needed another person for a match. People like Weed Man would be like, oh, I'll wrestle Mickie. Or the Chris brothers were like, oh, hell yeah, we'll wrestle Mickie and Tracy or Mickie and Bull. And because, people love to kick this right here for whatever reason. But yeah, and that's how I got. So I love the Juggalos. Love them for everything they gave me with Tracy. I can't do the Isabella Smothers gimmick anymore because she kind of died when Tracy did. And I can't even actually go into it without wanting to cry. But yeah, I will forever be grateful. And they've always treated me right. So, and the best times I've had has been at the gatherings ever. So
Have you ever seen the clowns without the makeup on?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I saw he called it his dirty fruit basket. Okay, guys, gotta remember, okay, before this whole cancel culture Me Too thing, okay, I was raised and brought into this business all male dominated. I trained with all men. I was trained by all men. When I started wrestling, there wasn't a lot of girls in the area, so I wrestled with all men. So and I've always thought of like myself as a tomboy anyways. So I've always been like when I was training to wrestle, Ian told me, like would scream at me like, no, you got to think of it this way. The ceiling is a pussy and you're trying to stick your dick in her and you got to thrust your hips harder. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense in some form or fashion. That's how I was trained. So hearing all these other stories, I'm like, when I hear them, I'm like, yeah, I could see how it could be bad to you. I would have been like, that's just another day in my life. So being, yeah, gotta stop talking about that. So yeah. I even forgot the question. That totally sidetracked me. I had PTSD flashbacks of all the hazings. I was like, I gotta come back. So
I get you Dub's fruit basket.
Oh yeah. So we were at the show and I had just wrestled my first one-on-one match against a guy. And I think it was Weed Man. And everybody was, super happy, nice about it, cool about it. We got back from the show and I'm walking up the rest of the guys and just out of nowhere, these curtains come wide open, and it's like one of those hotels that the doors are all outside. You know, like I think they call it a motel, but you can drive right up to the door and there's your fucking room, and the window opens wide open. It's a big ass window, and up against the window is Shaggy's butthole, like spread butthole and everything, and it was just the funniest thing, like to everybody. I was like, welcome to ICP JCW. So, but it wasn't meant as like they've never. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never had anybody be so inappropriate with me without me scaring the hell out of them that I will fuck them up if they continue to do so. So I've been very blessed in this business, I guess.
Especially with that, a butthole naked Shaggy 2 Dope.
It's a memory. I was 20, when in Rome, and that's a memory I have. Tracy was right there. He's like, "Oh, hot damn, Mickey Knuckles, cover your eyeballs." I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Tracy can never call me Mickey. And when I did Isabel, sometimes he'd forget. Like one time we started a riot in Alabama, and I was supposed to be Isabel, and these people kept coming towards me, and I got like stabbed in the side with something from some fan because he pissed him off so bad. And he looked at it. He looked at the fan. He goes, "Oh, Mickey Knuckles gonna kill you." I was like, "Tracy, it's Isabel Day." He's like, "Nah, Mickey will fuck you up." I was like, "Oh, God." He's like, "Fuck kayfabe, that bitch gonna hurt you." I was like, "Oh, here we go." So, but yeah.
Would you bring a tube of toothpaste to the ring?
Huh?
Oh, jeez, yes.
I made a joke. It was a joke.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
I said, what did you bring a tube of toothpaste to the ring?
How is that funny?
Because the people in Alabama, they don't know how to brush their teeth.
Why would they need toothpaste?
There you go.
Yes, teeth.
See, I had a lot of head trauma, but I'm still there. I don't care what y'all say. Sudokus, bro.
I wish I had an excuse.
Huh?
I said, I wish I had an excuse.
You do. We're all dumbasses.
I love it.
I love it. I'm a dude and a dumbass.
We're talking.
Y'all didn't know this was going to be this, did you? Look at all half of y'all like, I don't know why we did this. We're getting some emails tomorrow.
No, we're not. This is right now. Please.
Yeah. Just wait.
No, you just wait. We haven't even fucking asked you when was the last time you
Not one thing. Shit my pants?
When was the last time you shit your pants?
In the ring?
Anywhere.
Both.
Give me a second.
Double down. Well, while you think about that, we're with Mickey Knuckles at Bloody Mickey on the Twitter, deathmatchworldwide.com/Mickey Knuckles if you want to buy some Mickey Knuckles merchandise, at Mickey Knuckles on the Instagram. Give her a follow, check her out, support her. As you can tell, she's out there working her ass off.
That's all I got is my ass. I can't work it off.
All right, she's
just like if I work it off, what else I got? Look, this one, Tony's like, all I remember is her butthole's out. That's it. That's what I got. You leave a show, nothing else. You remember if you're hammered, you're like, hey, is some girl wrestle with her butthole out? That's me. That's me.
Again, Tony.
Did somebody sit on me with this big ass? Me. I promise. Not me. But yeah. Last time I don't think I've ever shit in my pants. I'm pretty good about constantly like the day of not eating before shows. I know I'm a fat ass, but I really don't eat a lot. I just fat. But I will tell you an embarrassing story since you're seeking one. I was in I know what this is. I was in California for Roland Alexander. And he had brought me in to do his tournament out there. And we were all in the ring before the show. We were doing something where two people would start out just chain wrestling, working around, and then they would tag out, if they got tired or if somebody else wanted to get in. It was just intermittent mingling, I guess. And I don't remember what it was. It was I was sitting up and they wanted to bring me in from the corner to the inside, and I did. And when I took a bump, I had happened to been on my period. I don't get those anymore. I got an IUD. I learned my lesson. But the tampon just popped out out. I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it, but literally as soon as it popped out, I dove forward, hooked, run, and sinker, and just walked it back like nothing happened. I was like, maybe nobody saw it, but I'm pretty sure they did. I still wasn't embarrassed. I was like, It was clean. It's fine. I just put it in 3 seconds ago. You're good. But yeah, I learned my lesson that day. I was like, yeah, there's got to be a better way. So yeah, and then one time, it's not my embarrassing story, but when I was still training, Hero for his training classes, like so. When I started, I trained 5 days a week with 5 different trainers every single day, and they all did not agree with each other on everything. Not a fucking thing. Not taking a bum, not feeding, not selling, not do this, that, the other. And anytime I would, like, let's say I had training with Hero on Monday and Tracy on Tuesday, and I would train with Hero, and I would do something that I was taught probably Friday. And Hero would get mad because that's not how he taught me to do it, and I would have to do something called Hindu squats, and every time he'd make me do 500 Hindu squats. So per day, I was doing a lot of fucking Hindu squats because I just forget. And then the next day with Tracy, it'd be the same thing. So every day of the week, I'd always fuck up and do something I wasn't supposed to do with that trait. I had to like adapt for every trainer, which is a blessing and a curse, I guess. But I remember the first week I trained. After the week, I learned on a stick shift car. When I can drive a stick. I'm one of the few people I know that can drive a fucking stick. I don't know how that happened. But my sister parked a car on the hill and put it in on this. And she's like, if you can put this car up the hill, you can buy it. I was like, all right, cool. I didn't kill it. But anyways, I had to find a stick in the nearby grass and use the stick on the clutch. And then use like another stick with my, because I couldn't get my legs to work because they were fucking jello. I was walking in the fucking car like I was an 80. Well, like, you know, some people do now. Like I was an 80-year-old man blown out back and trying to work 2 jobs on that. I don't know where that came from, but that's where it came from. But yeah. Guys, 29 concussions. It goes where it wants to.
Yeah, no, you're golden.
A lot.
You're golden.
Oh, no. Too many chair shots.
Have you ever gotten to work with low life Louis Ramos, and have you taken the drill down?
I'm pretty sure. I worked with Louis. That he said I was on his bucket list. That was pretty cool. I was like, you're on my bucket list. So we were bucket list buddies for a minute. But I love Louis. Louis and I've known Louis since I was, a kid when I was coming around to CCW and stuff. I've met Louis for years. He's been one of the few that through everything has never faltered on being friends with me. Even through all the other bullshit when people were part of a cult back then. We won't talk about Bruno. But yeah, I've known Louis for years. And the first thing he's like, hey, Mickie, do you mind taking this for me? And I'm like, of course, Louis, whatever you want. Can't do his voice, can't do his accent, but it's hysterical when he talks to me. I tell him all the time. I'm just going to call him one day when I'm a bad man. I'm like, hey, Louis, just start cutting a promo. I don't even know what you want to say, but just say it. So that's what we're going to do. But no, I loved working with Louis. I think afterwards we drank like 2 things of, two big fucking cans each of 4 Loko because he was like, we gotta celebrate. I threw up. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like 4 Loko. I did throw up. I did bitch out that time. I'm sorry, Necro. It was fucking gross. It was like, I don't like grape. He had grape. I don't like anything sour when I'm drinking alcohol. That's all he had. So I was like, here we go. I knew I was gonna throw up before I did, but still did it because I'm a dumbass. But yeah, I love Louis. Louis is my favorite, next to Pondo and Necro.
Is there anyone in the deathmatch scene you haven't gotten the opportunity to wrestle? You mentioned Louis on the bucket list. Is there anyone on your bucket list?
It's not a bucket list. It's just because they've put these people at the top tier of deathmatch, like they're top guys of deathmatch, the masters, the elite. And I haven't wrestled most of them yet, but they've wrestled other girls. I'm just saying.
Who is it? Is
really,
it
guys?
You want to fuck up the deathmatch king, Matt Cardona?
Oh,
I wouldn't mind. I would not mind that. Not fucking him up, but having a good. I don't know if he leaves his butthole up, though. He's gonna have a whole surprise of his life. Just say. I don't know if I'm gonna be Aunt Mickie on that day or Code Mickie, but I'm gonna have a good time either way. Code Mickie, I usually get a little bit more hurt, but no, I'm talking about the others like the Alex Colognes. Nick Gage said he really wants to work with me, but we'll see if that happens. John Wayne Murdoch, a couple other people. That it's just like I keep saying, hey, when do I get a chance? When will I be good enough? And it's like, we'll wrestle everybody else, not you.
What if they're scared?
What?
What if they're scared? What if they're scared of you?
You said it. Pointing it out. You, sir, this one over here, double. You said that.
That's
you
right.
take responsibility for that. Because if I say that,
you're afraid
if I
of
say that,
Knuckles. You pussies. You fucking pussies.
It came out my nose.
Yeah. You're all fucking pussies. You're all afraid of Mickey Knuckles. How do you like them apples?
Man, you should just come with me and be my hype guy everywhere I go. I like it. We'll give you a megaphone. You can be the new mouth. You can be the new mouth. That's what we need in this business.
Do I got to get
mouth Jimmy Hart over there?
You do. You got to enter with maybe a little bit of Road Warrior because that's a good time. You know.
I don't do well. Like I stumble and stammer over my words all the time.
I'm gonna tell you. So I do promos, but I usually do promos in one take, and I stutter because trauma. Right. I just leave it in. Fuck it. I'm a human being. Human being stutter. Fuck it. You gonna pick on me because I stutter? My brain's going faster than my mouth can. That's one of the very few times it will.
All right.
But yeah, when I talk and sometimes I stutter, brain's going faster than my mouth. Can't do it. It's fucking human. I'm so tired of people going, no, it's gotta be pitch perfect. Why? All the problem is me telling you what's going on with. It's just like you all doing your little podcast or doing the little daily updates on Facebook or nothing. Where what's on your mind? That's all the problem is. Hey, I got this match coming up. Fuck that guy. That's all it is. You just talk to people. Tell them what's going on. Be honest. You can do it. I promise you could do it. You just did it perfectly. And if you stutter, it's okay.
Right. Yeah. No.
I'll trip you if it's too much. I'll trip you.
Oh, you'll trip. All right. I'm in.
Hey, you know what? If I'll take one for a team, you got you too, bro.
I'm in. I'm all in. I'm all in
Okay.
on this. You got this. I'm the fucking hype man for Mickey Knuckles. So who's the first?
Absolutely.
Up?
Good, because I lose my voice a lot.
Let's go, you hookers. Who's the first one? Hookers. Let's go, John Wayne Murdoch. You fucking pansy.
Cunt nugget. I've been calling people cunt nugget a lot lately, especially a traffic. Cunt nugget. Oh yeah, I don't know why that just came out one day. I was like, oh, I like it. So cunt nugget.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, bless my kids.
Oh.
Bless my kids. I love my children. I've got a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 9 or 8, getting ready to be 9-year-old. And I gotta tell you, so I curse like a sailor. I can't stop it.
No.
I was raised. My mother told me if somebody does, like, if you know somebody and they don't curse at least twice a day, don't trust them. And I don't, because I feel like, you know, if you're an honest person enough, it's gonna come out. But anyways, my daughter and my son are at the age now where you know how curse words are taboo. And I told him, I said, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I know you're going to say it. Don't say it where I've got to do something about it, because if another parent's looking at me like I got to do something about it, I'm going to be put on a spot, and I don't want to make it a situation. So just be respectful. Don't say it around me, nothing. So I was at a wrestling show. My kids were there, and I was in Aunt Mickie mode, and I was on the microphone, and the guy would not get back in the ring, and so the crowd started chanting pussy. Aunt Mickie mode. So I'm going along with them, and I hear somebody, loud as could be, behind me scream, "Can I say it?" No, I didn't look at this child. I didn't know who the fuck it was. I'm in wrestling mode. And I said on the microphone, it is a wrestling show. You can say whatever the fuck you want. And as soon as I turn around and I made eye contact with my almost 9-year-old son, my baby boy, the love of my life, because, you know, he's the youngest. He's going to get baby. I made eye contact with him. And this boy acted like he had waited his entire fucking life for this one moment, because he didn't just say the word pussy, okay? Oh no, he screamed it like fucking Kevin Hart does. He's like, pussy! And my heart broke. Like that was the end of the match. He couldn't even do it. I was like, oh no, I'm done. Oh, I'm such a bad mom. Oh no. I was like, don't do it again. It hurt. That hurt really bad right here. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm like, yeah, I curse. I can't be a hypocrite, but that hurt. It was the day my heart would just went. I'm done. So sorry, just a little fun story.
It was a great story, Mickey, and this has been an absolute pleasure. We are up against it on our time, though, so we want to thank you for your time. This was great. We'd love to have you back on, because I think
come on back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what? Next time I'm in your town, we should go do like a field trip adventure. Those are my favorite. I don't know. We can do whatever we want. We can go. We something as simple as go to a car wash or the mall or Walmart. Walmart's fun. I like to fuck with Walmart people.
There's plenty
I'm a
around
Walmart
here.
person. Hell yeah. But no, anytime I'm in town, we should definitely get a field trip together and just go anywhere, just anywhere. Tell them we're doing like, hey, we're doing some kind of polling here. I just want to get your opinion on a few things. Is it good to have options sexually? Just asking. Not for me. That guy over there. And would you ever love a guy with a 3-inch penis? Because he's over there too. So I got you. I'm gonna be your ass anyway.
I am buying the microphone, the megaphone on Amazon as soon as we get off.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm sure I'll be near you sometime. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I don't wrestle a lot.
Right. And I think are you located on the East Coast?
I live in Kentucky.
Oh wow.
So yeah. What was that about?
No,
did y'all feel judgy on that? Was he being judgy on that?
No,
no. Rondo he's agreeing. He's like, yeah, man, you gonna get your ass beat.
You're always on the East Coast. You're always at CZW, and you do XPW when they're in North.
I drive.
I drive. That's a long drive.
Yeah, about 14 hours.
Hey,
it's not too bad.
You should listen to the Shining Wizards podcast.
Who says I don't?
There we go.
I don't believe you.
Plug.
Why are you being a cold nugget, dude?
How are we going to work together if you don't trust me and believe me? How is that going to work? First off, I have to be pretty much fucking butthole naked with you around where there's weapons. If I can't trust you in that capacity, this ain't going to work.
I can get butthole naked too.
I think that's
oh boy.
Yeah, we have an episode of that.
I don't want to steal. I don't want to be the dude in the diaper, but I could do like.
No, you know what though? I've always wanted to be like the Godfather.
Oh.
And have a hoe train. So you could like be the conductor of the hoe train.
Bro,
we could do that.
You could be a hoe for sure.
All right. Next time I'm on the East Coast, everybody show up. Bring your thumb.
It ain't the prettiest ride. There's no line.
Nothing more than him to be.
Have you not seen my butt? I mean, it's out there, but I mean, it's scarred. It's not for everybody, but yeah, it works for me.
All right. Mickie, this was awesome. You were great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sorry, we had fucking technical difficulties. I don't know these things anymore.
So it's
my kids know my phones better than me.
You're fine. You're good.
It's all good.
All good.
Sorry, y'all didn't get to ask all your questions because I ramble. Hi, KJG.
Mickie, we do very minimal prep work for these interviews. We just kind of go with the flow. So
that's what I do in wrestling. I don't know what I'm going to do until I do it. Being totally serious, like, hey, what do you feel like doing tonight? See where the moment takes me.
Yeah, I just
walk out there and there's like these bongos with light tubes on. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that. Find out later it's somebody's dead dad shit. And I'm like,
I just want to throw Tony under the bus because I didn't think he was going to talk about your butt. So
it was out of concern, and love, and care. That's what it was.
Look, honey, I've already been married once.
No, I get it. You can't ruin the moneymaker, though, sweetie. Come on, you know this.
Well, listen, Tony. Listen, we either fucking or fighting, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna like the outcome either way. Okay, just calm it down. Don't tug the bear unless you're ready. Don't challenge the moose knuckle unless you're with it. Okay.
Oh my God, Mickie, you're the best. She's the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
You stop playing that nonsense.
All right, whatever.
Mickie.
Hey, you should have saw me in my fishnet with my little pasties and my thong. You would have loved that day. Oh yeah, no. Real quick, I know you gotta let me go, but ICW people who are on the internet kept talking about how I need to put more clothes on and stuff. And I was like, all right, you want to put more clothes off? You keep telling me to put more clothes off. I'm gonna take some more off. So I asked my sister, said, hey, could you make me? I said, well, I'm just gonna get a fishnet bodysuit. Could you just like make sure the pasties don't move and help me with this thong? So I walked out in a trench coat, and when my beat drops in the music after I got in the ring, have you ever seen Silence of the Lambs? When he's in front of the mirror and he drops his coat and he's got he's arms wide open, his legs crossed and everything. That's what I did. And did a little twirl. I just spun slowly. I was like, oh, I'll take it all in. I could have taken more off though. Those pasties would have came off like that. So
oh shit.
Don't challenge me with a good time, sir. I will make anything out of anything. So
we are all about good times here.
Little fun factoid. But it's been great talking to you all. Thanks for having me.
It was great having
It
you,
was
Mickie. This was a
absolutely
fucking
great.
blast.
Amazing.
Bye, guys. Don't have too many nightmares about me.
No, no ice.
No
No.
nightmares at all, Mickie.
Free the pussy.
Whew.
So we talked about her ass cheeks. I hope you're happy.
I had a blast. She's a maniac.
Oh, she's a fucking crazy person. I love her.
Amazing. Just
I like
amazing.
that. I pulled this right before the show.
I know Mickey Knuckles' booty when I see it. I mean, don't we all?
What a fucking night. What a show. Kyle from the Apron Bump podcast joins us next week for HJC. We got Kate in her corner the week after that, November 4th. And then Cousin Beef joins us November 11th. We're on the road to our 13th anniversary show. It'll be full of fun and games. HK, you're looking around like you got something to plug. Oh, I thought you had a plug or something.
No, I was just getting a drink.
All right, drink of agua. I know Mickie was late, and I know we ran a little long, so unless you guys have anything else you want to add, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap
Did
it up.
no questions for Mickey Knuckles. Was she too much for you?
Who, me?
Yeah, you were very quiet throughout that.
Yeah, she was a lot much for me.
So she is not a woman you think you could handle.
I tried to with like a pun when I could, like glass hole and like
I caught the glass hole. That was a good one.
like butthole naked, Shaggy 2 Dope. Like that's all I had to contribute tonight for that. Yeah,
I was
one of the
concerned.
rare occasions, and plus her audio wasn't all that great. I wasn't sure if that was her or
No, that was her.
oh, okay. But yeah, but dude, tremendous conversation.
Yeah, she came in piping hot.
She was nonstop hip hop all the way, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I think it's time to wrap this mofo up. No,
HK, we sorely missed you last week, brother. We're gonna need a little gusto at the end of this one tonight.
It's been ailing a little bit. I'll see what I can do here.
That's okay. First, it's time for Double T to do some reading.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
the executive producer, Manny Grasso, producers of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, Kate Henzer, Matt Garifo, High Five Tom, Ryan Schlong, Brendan Haney, Al Day, Kathy Hummer, William Mercier Jr., Michael Hammond, Keith Parker, Scott George, Jesse Elwell, Emily Brock. Special thanks to Troy Titus and John Burke. All great supporters of the Patreon.
I wonder if our guest double stuffs.
Jesus fuck.